Episode 153, Critically Unfocused Podcast.
Allegedly.
We back.
What's up? What's up?
I
don't know.
What's good? I got some hating I need to do off the Kate. I hate the way that you talk. I hate your name. I hate that you like Big Hit.
I think you can take it up there.
Hey, we get a big hit in the Alchemist album. Big hit, Hit Boy and Alchemist. We
hate that.
Classic.
Hate.
That shit about to be tough.
How was your guys' weekends? Did you guys do anything productive or exciting?
Yes, sir, man. Short flip window right here from when we last recorded to when we're doing this now. So a little awkward, but no, I went to Great Wolf Lodge. It was a great time with the fam, man. I don't know if y'all ever had the chance to do that when you were a kid, because we got it a little bit later in our childhoods. You went, Tyrell?
We went in 8th grade going into 9th, or maybe it was 9th going into 10th.
All right, yeah. So no, that was a fun time, man.
We
only spent the day there. Yeah, we spent the day there, but basically, I mean, we spent the night, but that meant we got to do like 2 days of like the water park, sort of. So, just definitely fun. Core memories were made.
Nice. Do they got that big ass slide there too, like they got the one here?
Yeah, where you goes down and like you can go like, woo.
Yeah.
We didn't go down that. She had the red bag, which means you can only do stuff that are down on the walking level.
I don't blame you, because if you go into that big ass tube, that shit seems like the biggest thing you've ever been inside. So it's like, if I fall out here, I'm like gonna die. You definitely wouldn't. You would just slide out, but it definitely feels terrifying in there.
Okay.
Scary ass nigga.
All right, bitch. When's the last time you went down a water slide, Jamal? When's the last time you did something fun, nigga?
Oh, just work. No, work.
Well, shit, nigga. We did just record, but
that's why.
Oh my god, you niggas dick eating the just recorded.
Nah, man. Honestly, the whole weekend was just the Drake Kendrick shit, really. But
we're talking about your weekend. What else did you do?
I was tapped into that with the rap beef. I started Horizon over.
There we go. Now we talking.
Yeah. I started playing that.
Damn.
I was like, damn, this is a good ass game.
Look at him.
That's just a good looking ass game. And then I started watching Sandland.
That's the fuck is that?
It's an anime based off the manga Akira Toriyama wrote. It's like one of his like early things.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So
I started playing the game Another Crab's Treasure.
I've
seen that.
Treasure.
I've seen that. Heard of that. So it is a Souls-like game, but it looks like some Bikini Bottom type shit. Hold on,
What?
Yeah, I got you.
Are you walking around as like a hermit crab trying to beat people up to get their?
Yes, man. Hold on, we gonna run the trailer. Damn.
I'm just asking questions, bitch. Goddamn, you want dead silence while you type away?
I started thinking, what's that game?
No, Jamal, stop talking. Let him type.
Squirrel with a gun.
We want dead silence. So our listeners can contemplate what the fuck they listen to this podcast.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. He is stupid. He's about to talk about the number 1,097 game on Steam that he's been playing.
Shut up.
In the dark.
Shut up. It's not a free game.
Crab just get his ass whooped?
Yeah. So he didn't pay his taxes and he got his shell repoed.
What?
Dead ass.
Broke ass crab.
Yep. Now you gotta go back in. He's living in a tide pool, so shit's like all safe and cushy up there. So now you gotta go into the deep ocean in order to try to negotiate getting his shell back. They don't switch the economy in the time that he's been away. Like before, like he was like spending he's like using like organic materials, sort of like these little lushy green things and plants and shit like that to pay for stuff. They switched to an economy based on trash now. So now all the rage is microplastics. So he has to go collect some microplastics to pay the duchy to get back his shell. The comedy on this is very funny. But this game is like, it's difficult. It's no fucking joke.
He's got bit in the booty.
Got a little snipped up.
Okay, you got the big shell. Oh yeah.
Yep.
I recently had my shell.
This is hilarious.
Oh, this shit is hard.
You can go get that treasure that you're
Crabbiest
talking about.
Souls-like.
I'll gladly trade your shell for it.
I'm gonna find that treasure! yeah, I also wanted to mention the crazy murderous crabs outside trying.
Begone, little hermit. I
Does she?
tire of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh my God, that's a big ass crab.
Proud of what you've done.
Oh, that shit is fun.
I've been working my butt off trying to get my old life back.
That treasure's as good as mine.
More or less, so like all the shells, they have like their own effect tied to them too. So you'll be sometimes like you'll be in a boss fight and there might be like 4 different ones on the ground. They all have like durability, so like if you get hit like they'll start breaking and stuff. But they all have different effects, so you just gotta like play them and switch them out, and shit like that. It's pretty fun to be played on the Steam Deck.
Oh, this is a pretty creative game. This is a dope concept.
I agree.
Wow, look at you. I equally did. I've had a Jamal week, and I went to work and listened to niggas talk about how much they hate each other's guts, moms, wives, daughters, sons, aunties, grandmas, grandpas. A lot of grandpa slander. Sat on Twitter. Just was on Twitter. I did some chores, but that don't count.
Oh yeah, and I did hit a nice ticket on Sunday. Shout out to the Cavs.
Okay.
And the over.
What did you win?
I like for like 250 something. So I got a Nike Giannis Velour freak tracksuit coming in the mail.
A velour freak tracksuit is crazy.
Especially
right before summer. Yeah,
he a fan.
Yeah, that shit was on that's because I was looking for it on eBay, and then they had it on Dick's Sporting Goods. This shit was like, I think it's like 100 total.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, never heard of
you bought the
Big Sporting Goods.
Dick's.
You never heard of Dick's Sporting Goods?
Oh, my fault. Sorry.
He bought the freak tracksuit from Dick's.
He a fan.
It's an interesting decision.
They definitely gonna let you hear that this summer.
Y'all want to hear something else? Some other degenerate behavior?
Oh, freaky ass nigga.
Actually, hold on.
You gonna drop the name?
No.
Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Can we finally see the Instagram you teased us with earlier this week or no?
Oh yeah, dude.
You really do show up and just tell us shit and ghost. That's crazy.
So that's because on Sunday, I was so high on Sunday, bro. I was just passing out. I woke up at like 9 o'clock and like my sleep pattern was
you do anything in moderation, damn.
This nigga did doing heroin. So I passed
my freaky bet of the week.
First quarter Celtics tonight. Oh, that hit
40 big money one.
Yeah. Okay.
You can smell the ass whooping in the air.
And then I got
all right, he has Mavericks. This doesn't help anybody because this shit's already happening.
Yeah. Well,
he doesn't care about helping anybody.
God damn it, dude.
Incredibly selfish. Incredibly selfish, man.
I played that one because I collected the other day. But
are you putting all this gambling winnings into like a CD or like some stocks and bonds type beat, or what's up?
I'm literally using it to buy drugs, the hard stuff.
But you're flipping that, right? So it's still an investment.
All right, officer.
I mean, you said you're doing heroin. Certainly can't get much worse than that.
No, hell no.
The man, you do talk about liking smacks all the time.
I was going. That's a fire ass cereal. We're gonna tier cereals one episode. I was driving down the house on the way to get ready to go to work, or I was on my way to work. Nigga, tell me why there's there was like 2 people laying on the grass. There was like helicopters where they were just getting arrested, just butt ass naked.
They off
kind of
that
like
way?
in front of like that little plaza where like the Sprint, the Wingstop.
Oh yeah.
In the
round table, in the literal trenches. Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
you didn't think to stop to help.
I'm on my way to work.
What's that matter?
You want me to go help? Well, you want me to make a citizen's arrest? 2 naked?
I don't know.
Is that shit
leave
like
these
real?
butt naked niggas alone?
Do you think people really do that? That citizen?
You gotta go find out for us.
That's how Killer Mike got arrested. It was a citizen's arrest.
That did not look like no citizen's arrest.
No, so what I've learned is that the citizen's arrest part isn't them putting you in handcuffs. It's basically like they say we're calling the cops and we're holding you here until the cops get here type shit.
Don't move. Don't move.
Could you imagine getting killed doing a citizen's arrest?
Fucking move.
Like, imagine like you have a loved one get killed doing a citizen's arrest. Like, bro, why couldn't you just leave them alone?
You trying to get the last Boy Scout badge.
You know that's happened a lot, actually.
Oh yeah, people probably getting their ass whooped for that store.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere, pal. You try to stop a nigga from selling 40 phones from an Apple store. Now you knock the fuck out.
Bro, I be thinking that. Like, I be seeing it like all kinds of jobs, like videos of. I'm like, bro, like, you're probably gonna get fired now.
Yeah, most companies have it to where like if you pursue or you try to like block somebody, thanks, but we're getting you the fuck out of here. We can't. Trust you.
But if you remember that one girl when folks was running up in Best Buy one summer and everything.
Oh yeah, the big girl.
She was blocking. She got to do security at a UFC event.
For real?
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's dope.
Did she? I feel like Best Buy might be the only store where they encourage their employees to beat people's ass. Like if you go in there, they got like the desk there with like the armed police officer and then 2 just blue shirt employees. Like we're here to jump you if you try to steal from this bitch.
When I worked in Yakima, I worked right by the Costco, and I would go in there like before I went home a lot of days. So I got to see like the loss prevention dude a bunch, and I just always like wonder like, is he really gonna hop out on somebody over this chicken? Like, is he you about to do it to him?
I've never considered Costco's loss prevention. They probably got like a nigga in the rafters that'll just drop down wherever you are in the store.
He just walking around in a mayor's hat.
Wow,
that's probably all it is, huh?
Yeah,
he's the one you can see. He got a team or something. What? How?
I got a team with like not because bro, it was a fucking worker too.
He has to see my receipt.
Nah, about I was getting ready. I was trying to grab a cart, right, and then I went to go throw something in the trash, and then he took the cart. I'm like, oh, excuse me, I was about to use that. Like, oh, we'll just go grab one over there.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck? And then we started arguing. And he got a little too close to me. And then somebody else came over, like, oh, hey, what's going on? And I told him, I was like, hey man, I need to talk to somebody right now. And then the guy started yelling and said, I approached him first and told him to shut. I was saying stuff that I didn't say. Okay. I did say fuck you, but that's probably about it.
I said fuck you. I did not ask you to shut the fuck up, sir. You were
like then they like talked to me whatever, and then I had to go talk to like a couple, like 2 managers or something. I got like a $200 gift card.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to say you're not allowed to go back to Costco anymore.
Oh no, I didn't do nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, you go grab one over there. I'm like, no,
just
bitch,
like
I grabbed that cart.
Just like you didn't tell that lady to shut the fuck up and turn off the lights. Okay.
Oh my god, that made me so mad.
Sure, buddy.
I forgot you were harassing that old lady.
Hey, Jamal getting reparations back by terrorizing old white people.
Golly.
She tried to put some smut on me. I was like, man, I almost called my mama, man. Like, Ma, you gotta come handle something.
That'd have been crazy.
Your mom got to get on the freeway to come beat somebody's ass. It's crazy.
Jamal, you didn't read no Zane books this past weekend? You got some homework to do.
Nah, I forgot about that.
Damn, that's crazy.
How long are them books?
Go listen to the audiobooks. It don't even matter how long they are.
Yeah. As long as you want them to be, really.
Yo, listening to an audio freak book is kind of crazy. I feel like you can't.
They got it.
Look, shit,
they do. They do.
I'm gonna look at Libby right now. I got you.
Be posting the audio on TikTok. That shit be funny as fuck. They'll like play it out hella loud in their car while it's like somebody's walking by or something. That's and crazy. It's just some shit that's like, come on, man.
Do they have like they probably got like dude and like female like narrator?
I've only heard the female ones, but I'm sure they have both.
Yeah, what if that was your job? You got to read the freak books.
You probably got another job.
That'd be somebody. That's like your second job. That's what we find out what you do on weekends.
Yeah, Zane addicted. Look at that right there on Libby. Go ahead. Addicted. Yep.
ADICK.
That's from the Pierce County Library, sir. You can make it happen.
Yeah, it's probably in their ethnic section or a section.
Not even
oh yeah, they out of business, right? Or did she like go for bankruptcy or something?
Bankruptcy don't mean you broke. 50% did bankruptcy.
That's a fact. I'm saying, so does she still like write those books?
She might. I think she.
We should reach out to her.
Okay.
You want to be on the cover?
You got to read a book first.
I got
some content.
My uncle did a cover for one of those books. It wasn't no freak shit though. I think it, like you have like a good jawline. Shut up! Watch your fucking mouth.
Why would you tell us that? Why would you tell us that? And why do you know that? I know
because it was on the wall at my grandma's house.
Oh, nigga, no way!
My uncle did a cover for a smut book.
She just had the cover up there. It wasn't the book. My grandma was a woman of God. Stop that.
I assumed.
Yeah, like the book or nigga, it's still the same thing, or just the cover.
The cover was clearly some type of romantic novel or something. I don't know if it was for Zane or not, but it was. But it's my uncle's like it like this part of his jaw, like his eyes aren't even in it, but like it's him.
Okay, that makes it a lot better. I thought you meant like I didn't think you even meant she had the book framed. I thought like it was just the cover frame for Zane.
Is it just his jawline, or is he doing something?
You need to clarify.
No,
I'm just asking.
This is absurd.
Y'all some fans. Y'all some fans. Y'all some fans, man.
Are we? You gotta. Never mind.
They just put a nigga jawline on a book.
Oh,
shut the fuck! There was a woman there caressing it, like it was an embrace.
Okay, there we go.
He was like facing this way, she was like facing this way.
Man, that's hella random. Like
Blake come from a bloodline of fanatics. This is crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness!
You see that book? So yeah, that's my homeboy. That's my homeboy Blake uncle.
I was about to ask you guys: have you ever been into the ethnic section of Walmart, like where they keep their skincare and hair?
Like where they got actual? They'd be like actual Doritos.
That's fucking crazy.
Yo, no, they in the bag. They in the bag. They're not like chips. Like they're like it's like a pepper.
I did not know that. That's
y'all ain't never seen real Doritos.
No, I haven't.
Y'all bullshit.
What? That nigga said they got the Doritos in the.
This nigga be in the Walmart churches. I was gonna say I was in the Walmart not too long ago. And they have like all the different like hair care sections. It's like shampoo, conditioner, all that shit. Yeah. And then they have an aisle specifically that just said ethnic, and that shit was all locked up. I'm like, this is incredibly racist.
Bro, I started seeing shit. I didn't start noticing it till like maybe this year, or maybe like last year.
They've been doing that shit since 2020.
I haven't paid. Yeah, maybe the shit I'll be trying to buy. I think I had to get somebody to get some mouthwash for me or something.
Yeah. Locking up the basic human necessities is crazy. If a nigga need to steal some toothpaste, just let the nigga steal some toothpaste.
That's because y'all live up there in fucking zombie land. That's why. my dad came down here. We went to Costco. He was like, "No, they just got the 1942 sitting on the shelf." I was like, "Yes, man. If not up there."
It is hella funny because that's how it was when we were in Mexico. They had that's when we grabbed that bottle of 1942. It was just out on a stack. It was a pallet of them.
Oh yeah, no, all of our alcohol is just out.
Oh yeah, no. You got to sign a card to get Hennessy.
That's crazy.
You got to be like, okay, here's the bay number. Here's the SKU. Can you go grab this for me?
Fuck
bro,
that.
like they be having like, nigga, why the fuck do I gotta talk to 2 attendants and wait for somebody with a nice vest to come get me this hydrogen peroxide that I'm trying to buy?
Because you can make drugs with it.
Can you really?
I don't know.
Probably,
Probably.
yeah.
You can make drugs with anything. I learned that people be busting open cans of Cool Whip and huffing them for like the aerosol or whatever's inside of them.
Oh yeah, no, that whip is right there.
Yeah, I just assumed that the whip. I knew whippets were like that kind of can. I just never considered people was doing Cool Whip for whippets.
Oh, that's creepy.
When I bought that the little spray pressure thing to clean up my console, I didn't know that shit was locked up till Blake told me like what people use that shit for.
I seen a motherfucker do that at Costco when I worked there on an internship. We was working nights doing networking, and he just kept tapping the can. I was like, damn.
They said that shit like melts your fucking brain. Like
wasn't my problem.
Oh my goodness.
He was also never mind.
What, a Caucasian?
Nope. No, that's a given.
Didn't think that one was up for debate.
The older there with the.
Oh, okay. He nigga was doing poppers. He was getting ready for a good night after work, hoping Blake would.
That's cool.
All right.
Well, this is like immature me. One of my first professional interactions with folks that walk another way, and
that walk another way.
I just chalk everything up to being different, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know,
I assume that all gay niggas do whippets.
I don't know. These are adults. This is my first internship there. Like I'm young in the fire.
Hey, that's a good point. That is how people just become like a ick or a ist. It's like I've only had one experience with someone like homophobic or racist.
Do all of you guys do whippets?
Yeah, it wasn't just you meet one nigga and he's a little rambunctious, and you're like, wow, this is what they're all like. You meet one gay dude whippets, and it's like, I mean, I just assume that's how they got that way. I don't know. I've never wanted to. No, never mind. Actually,
you the one black dude in like some rural like Nebraskan town, or just like a tremendous like tractor mechanic, and now they just assume all black people are good at tractor mechanics.
Boys is good with their hands, you know.
Like, hey, we can ask him. He knows how to fix tractors.
Oh my goodness.
Oh shit. Dude,
All right.
That's funny as hell.
What do y'all think about Microsoft laying off 40,000 fucking people after like they be saying like they're going to do it to like reinvest money back into other shit, but like ain't that crazy? Like the Hi-Fi Rush studio was in there, Redfall fucking blew, but still like that's a big deal.
I didn't realize it was 40,000 people. It's
not 40,000. No, I threw that number out there. It's probably not that many people. But
goddamn.
I mean, it sounds believable the way companies be cutting shit up today.
No, ain't that shit nuts though? I mean, like this was like probably like the biggest. Microsoft is definitely probably the biggest gaming company there is, just because of what they own, and they still got to cut people. Like they can't make money. Like or allegedly they can't make money. That's the guys that they say, but
they said they fired 1,900 people. Which is a lot of fucking people now. Yeah, I hate to see people like acquire. I hate seeing people spend money and then they do something that fucks over hella people. I'm like, I mean, we had to save some money to spend this money. I would have just preferred you didn't spend the other money. Like if 2,000 people got to keep their jobs, like you're firing that many people. Are there people still available to work on all the shit that you're getting? Or like once they're not useful in making a game that you want anymore, you just cut all of them out. It's just I don't know. I never like seeing it play out that way.
It seems like this stuff always happens like after mergers happen for whatever reason. Like you go this hard on acquiring these new properties, new studios just to fire folks. Like, what's the point?
People are usually like, you're hyped, you get bought. It's like, oh, this is gonna be great. New leadership. Oh, we're owned by Microsoft now, so I'm about to get better benefits and all this.
Yeah,
shit.
Exactly. I can take care of my family. I got someplace stable to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some stock, all that shit.
Get some stock.
Like, actually, Redfall didn't do that good, so all you niggas is gone. All
because they fucked up. Everybody's fired.
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I hate to see that shit. Companies doing layoffs just doesn't sit right. Like we have yet to see a company that's one of these big companies that's doing it's like, yeah, we're like bleeding money and firing people is like really the only way that we can recover. They're all like, yeah, record profit. But part of the reason it's a record is because we fired like 2,000 people and got rid of $300 million worth of salaries or some shit like that.
Something that's so backwards to me too is like, especially you talk about a company like Microsoft, where back in pandemic times and probably up until maybe last year, the year before, a lot of folks was working from home or in hybrid roles, and they're trying to pull everybody back into the office. So like you have this expensive real estate up in the Bellevue and Redmond and all these areas and shit like that, and really across the country, across the world, that you had opportunity to save money on it. I don't know what their contracts are for like as far as real estate shit goes. Maybe they couldn't get out of them, but it definitely has to cost more having people in those buildings than it does like not having people in those buildings. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like if people are in there, you got to heat it, you got light, you got water, utilities, basic shit like that, parking, security, all the types of things you have to keep these things running the way they're supposed to. Like versus like
machines and shit.
Yeah, like transitioning to like I don't know. I feel like that was a great way people could have saved money, and they chose to be aggressively against that.
For sure.
And now folks are getting fired.
Office, I think starting next month, she is salty.
Damn, my sister's still good. She got to work into her contract now, where I think she only has to go in like one day a month or something.
Yeah, I think my mom said they got to go 3 times a week.
I feel like people that have made it this far out of we're almost 5 years removed from 2020 happening. I guess it's closer to 4 years. If you've made it this far without having to go back to the office, clearly your job can be done without you having to go to the office. Unless your company was about to like blow up and let's see you guys come back. It clearly was working.
Yeah, I mean, and there are a lot of, at least in my field of work, there's a lot of roles that are still doing like hybrid or remote stuff, but they typically want you to be located in a certain area. And so in the event that you have to come in, you can come in. Like in the defense sector, there's a bunch of stuff like in the DC area that has remote positions, but you need to like live in the DC area to get one.
Yeah,
I can definitely understand companies that don't want you like living in a different country or like across the country working remote. Like, so at least you a couple hours away, worst case, not a country away.
Yeah, because on their end, like if you got to come in, then you don't have to do like a travel expense thing. Like you just drive. That'd be the day.
Somebody said Microsoft Studios has now closed more studios than they've dropped games this year. which I don't know if it's true, but it is funny.
They don't be doing exclusives no more, man.
They're doing exclusives. And Starfield came out last year, right? I feel like
Starfield was last year, yeah. And I mean, the thing is now with like them being so big, like when Call of Duty drops, do you count that one for them? Because that's technically theirs.
I do and I don't, because we know that's like we know it's going to drop.
So they're just beholden to like Forza, Gears, and Halo then basically?
Yeah, I guess. And whatever like games that these smaller studios that they just closed were making. I don't know if a Hi-Fi 2
Sea of Thieves is on PlayStation now.
But I'm saying like, so if you don't count Call of Duty, how can you count the ones from the smaller studios when like those are probably just, you know, they're just under the umbrella the same way.
Call of Duty just doesn't feel right because it's existed as its own thing, and they bought it with the rebuilt install base.
That's the only one, I would think of the Call of Duty.
Like the people who weird. Call of Duty obviously is getting new gamers on it, but it's mostly probably people who were too young to play it. But everybody who plays Call of Duty now has probably been playing Call of Duty forever. So I'm not gonna like, oh yeah, this is an Xbox game, because it's like, yeah, my niggas have been playing Call of Duty on every console for 20 years or whatever.
Forever, yeah. No, for
so
sure.
that's why I think that one's a little bit different. But like even like the next like Fallout game that comes out, I'd say that's an Xbox game because they drop so infrequently, and it's like if it's exclusive to that, which I don't think it would be, but if it's exclusive to that, I'd consider an Xbox game.
Damn, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, no, Bethesda Fallout.
Yeah, I thought Bethesda's supposed to have a game coming this year.
I can't think of that.
Do
I know Sony said they're not dropping no like AAA exclusives till next year.
I think Obsidian has a game coming this year because Starfield was Bethesda, right? Or was that Obsidian?
Bethesda.
Yeah, Starfield's Bethesda.
I think Bethesda said they're not doing another game until they have like one game in between, and then Fallout 5 is like 2031 or something like that.
Okay,
like
yeah,
or something.
No, I thought it was Elder Scrolls, but Sony's focusing on their PC side right now.
Bethesda's doing that Indiana Jones game that's coming out later.
Oh yeah. That should look cool. That should look cool.
Yeah, that shit does look extremely tight. I haven't turned this fucking Xbox on since I got Helldivers. I won't say it's a waste of money, but I for sure ain't been playing this shit. Damn. So Indiana Jones will be tight. I will be excited for that to come out.
Yeah, you ain't something just got that. Well, you already had Fallout. I mean Jedi Survivor, so that's not gonna be news for you.
There's no game I can really think of that I really want to like NCAA. Cause I'm just going back and beating the old shit.
It's fucking May, dog.
NCAA is what, July, right?
It's supposed to be. It's May, and we haven't seen jack shit still.
Oh, now you sounding like Blake.
I know it's getting close.
I haven't seen a trailer. I haven't seen no button layouts. Shut up.
Hey, imagine if Wayne told us he was dropping an album June of 2007, and we got to May, and you hadn't heard a single yet.
So me a week up.
Yeah, even Beyonce get more warning than that now.
Facts.
Yeah,
this ain't Texas.
Shit, yeah, I can't think of nothing else. Yeah, there's no, just NCAA. I can't think of no other games.
I just saw Jedi. It's on the PC Game Pass. I'm about to return this one I got on Steam. I ain't played 2 hours yet. Let's go.
Oh, that Star Wars game, the one Ubisoft is making, that looks pretty cool. I'm interested in that.
It's got something.
Nah, look at that.
They showed a pretty long trailer during the Unreal 5 stuff.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool to me. I ain't coming to like day one, but I'm gonna fuck with it.
Ooh.
Then, is there anything else? Yeah, I can't think of nothing else coming out.
NCAA is not real.
All right.
What's this about? Marvel slowing down production. They think shit's getting a little stale.
Yeah, man, Bob Iger. Well, I think we all kind of knew this was coming because I know especially when we saw like how bad the numbers were for like the budget cost for like She-Hulk. It was like, what was it? They said they spent like the last 2 episodes of She-Hulk costed like $100 and something million, and they compared it to like other projects. Oh, and the other show with Samuel Jackson was hella expensive too. That kind of didn't hit.
I did not watch that shit.
Trash.
What?
You know, I watched an episode. I think, I didn't follow through.
You watched it, right?
Honestly,
yeah.
I forgot.
Unfortunately,
yeah, you guys watched it on time.
Okay.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah.
You make that face.
Woo, that shit was trash.
I thought it was all right.
Of course you did.
Uh-huh.
What's the last bad thing that Marvel made? And don't say the Marvels, Jamal. What's the last bad thing?
I love women. I don't hate that movie.
All right, never mind. I'm sorry. I am a little surprised to see them slow down, just because I feel like I had them thought in my mind that they think like everything we make is going to be a hit, so you got to keep putting shit out to find the hit. But they were doing a lot. It was a lot.
They were doing the most.
I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm done with this shit. Like for real. Like just the whole comic book wave. Like I'm over it. It was a good run. It was literally like a decade plus. Like I'm done.
Mr. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be
not even.
Mr. brandishes his gun in the bathroom.
What does that even fucking mean?
I think that the last Marvel thing I finished it might have been Spider-Man. Because I didn't see the newest Doctor Strange, like the Kang or I didn't see the Kang Dynasty. I seen Doctor Strange.
You didn't see that?
I didn't see Kang Dynasty, and I haven't seen anything since then. I watched the first the Echo.
So did you see Guardians 3?
Nope, haven't seen it.
And you haven't seen Ant-Man 3 either? The Quantumania?
You living. That boy living.
Yeah, bro.
Because I don't be thinking about going to the theaters to see them anymore. And then when they're on Disney Plus, I really just will forget that they're on there. And yeah, none of it's been. And when you guys watch it, you're like, "Oh, this was good," but like, it's nothing crazy. So I'm just like, what, do I want to sit here for 2 hours and watch a nigga Jonathan Majors?
Guardians
not
3
be in
good.
I have heard Guardians 3 is hella good. I will eventually watch that for sure. But like,
I'm gonna fuck Blake up.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what Blake trying to do. Hey, you good, Blake? Hey, we getting ready for that other team, the fourth letter of the alphabet with the third.
What team?
You got that DC bag.
You making inside jokes and not putting me in the joke.
We finna get this DC bag. I see Blake turned it heel. I see it.
Is that what's going on? Yo, they make worse movies over there.
They make worse everything, and it's already bad. Oh shit!
Now wait till pull up that image of Superman.
I'm trying to. Oh, I think it's deleted. That shit. Oh,
yeah, what's that? Goku and Vegeta fighting in the bed.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
Why is Superman slipping on these bad bitch slippers while there's like clearly a cataclysmic event happening in the background?
You know what this made me think though? Like, why does he even wear clothes for real?
Hey,
not like that or nothing, but I'm just saying, like, you hella fast. You gonna result hella fast. Why are you putting on this whole ass outfit when people is dying? Like,
that was the first thing I thought when I just said slipping on them big ass boots. Why are you putting boots on, nigga? You could go outside in some Nike slides and be okay.
Your feet probably aren't touching the ground.
No, but you know, like they for like the you gotta have an aesthetic, bro. Come on, man.
I know you do, but Jamal, look at what's happening outside of that window. Something really bad is happening right now.
Yeah, him and the Flash have no reason for wearing clothes.
Yeah, honestly, if he dressed like Andre the Giant, that would make so much more sense than how he actually dresses.
Or like Captain Underpants. This shit is stupid.
Yeah.
Hey man,
is this a movie
James
that's
gonna holler at me?
This is a movie that's coming out next summer. All right. Well, Jamal will be.
That just seems like a stupid thing he'd have to maintain. Like, the fuck you got a cape for? What's that do?
Come on, capes are cool.
They straight.
Well, they ain't hella cool, but like they look cool. It depends.
Yeah, I like Hurricane's cape.
Hurricane who?
The wrestler.
Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Honestly, the cape wasn't bad on him. You know who got the best cape? Oh, nigga, Magneto, that purple cape. Come on, my nigga.
Magneto got a good cape.
Yeah, Magneto's fire.
Marvel don't do capes, huh?
Thor,
Doctor Strange is about it, right?
Thor.
Yeah,
Thor.
Yeah, the Doctor Strange should. Yeah, well, that's
like
a good cape.
It's like a smock.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like a hijab.
You know which region you're watching the film in?
Dr. Singh. You guys want to talk about
watch movies in that region?
Hey, man, why would you say that?
Or the who, the what, the who?
That was insane. I thought I went too far.
Yeah, I'll never forget when I see somebody on Twitter. I think I'm lying. I think I said it. I can't remember.
I'm about to say, don't say somebody and not say a name.
What was that? I was like, damn. Meet the Marvels is just
Meet the Marvels.
Meet the Marvels is not a thing. Listen, you're fumbling, brother. You're fumbling, brother.
You mixing up topics.
Damn, I can't remember. Somebody just made a joke like, damn, man, Kamala looks she's American because she couldn't drive a car in her home country.
Oh, shit.
It was something crazy. They say she been
again,
doing the
when
fuck
you
out
say
of that
someone,
freedom in the
when you
States.
say someone says, I do remember you tweeting that.
Oh, man, fake news.
I guess you don't want to let me zoom in.
I guess.
All right.
NBA time?
Yeah, let's talk about some NBA so we can get to the real reason why we're all here today. What Thunder Mavericks kicked off today? I think they're playing right now. You double check.
Yes, they're playing right now. Actually,
yes, they are. Okay, so we won't talk about that one. But can we talk about Anthony Edwards just giving it to the Nuggets? Just giving it to him.
He's scary, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes, he is.
Like you think like the progression is supposed to be slower for them to be like for him to get to where it looks like he's kind of going to, and it seems like he might already be there. Like I watched the Wolves play, and it's like, damn, like who's about to beat them? Like, is it going to be the Thunder? Like, can the Thunder do it? I don't know. The Thunder are having a problem with the Mavs right now.
Nigga,
like,
they be locking up.
I don't see anybody beating them strictly off the fact that like everything that the Thunder can do well, like when they're really clicking everything that they can do well, the Nugget or the Timberwolves already do at a better level. Like I'd say Anthony Edwards is better than Shea, and he does all the same shit as Shea, but is also an elite defender. And then
Chet, one's an American.
You just throw Rudy Gobert at Chet, and for the most part, I think he'll be okay. Or like some combo of him and Karl-Anthony Towns, or Naz Reid, who both the best defender in the league and like better than Cat somehow.
He played out of his mind yesterday.
Yeah, and then their defense is fucking absurd. The Celtics, I do think will end up being the best matchup for them. Just like position for position, player for player, skill for skill. I think the Celtics are probably. I don't know.
Celtics got a lot of bodies. That's going to be the one.
Yes, they do. They beat
especially if Porzingis come back.
I don't know if he played
weeks,
today.
Right? I think they said he was going to be out like a week or two, so I don't think he's going to play the first couple games.
Okay, if he come back and is healthy the way he's supposed to be, then that's going to be tough. That's a big man.
Yeah, that could be a problem. But so right now the Wolves are up 2-0 on the Nuggets. Going back to Minnesota. How do you guys think the series is ended? I don't think Jokic is getting swept. It's not looking good.
I thought they was going to lose yesterday. I'm like, Gobert ain't going to play. Jokic going to put up like a 60-point triple-double.
It's real hard to say, like with the way that the Timberwolves beat you, like it makes you look so demoralized and like you don't have a dog in that fight. So it's hard to picture shit getting better for the Nuggets, but it should because they're the champs. Like it should.
Jaden McDaniels be locking the fuck up. And what's the other guy they got? I remember the Pelicans had him, and I think they cut him or trade him.
I'm blanking.
They kill Alexander Walker.
Oh yeah, Shea's cousin. Yeah.
Oh, his name pisses me off on the back of his jersey. That shit was like from one hip to the other hip, like with the arch.
Him
and Shea compete for the longest name in the league.
Bruh, they've been having Jamal Murray in hell. He was like 3 for 18 the other night.
They showed a couple plays. As soon as he crossed half court, it looked like he was literally getting jumped.
Yeah.
They had Jamal Murray throwing shit on the court, which is it's crazy he didn't get suspended. You throw a fucking heating pad into a live play. You throw something on the court into a live
nice
play.
little fine though.
$100,000. That ain't shit.
Nah, it's 100 bands.
Dog. Yeah. Anyway, I'm taking the Timberwolves 4-2 just because I think Jokic and Murray and Porter will catch hot in a game or two. And
where are they going to get those two though? If they have to go back to Minnesota now,
I think they can win on the road. I'm assuming that the champions can put two games together that are like champion level basketball.
They had the altitude advantage and the crowd advantage, and got their boots smoked.
Altitude don't work when you got a bunch of 7-footers who are used to being that high up in the air, and then a bunch of young niggas who are like, "Hey, I don't get tired though."
I really thought yesterday was the game they needed to get with no Gobert.
Yeah, and they got fucking smoked. They Minnesota proved a point on the niggas.
They might join y'all in the broom closet, bro.
Join who? Not the Lakers who lost 4-1 in the last round. That's no broom closet to me, brother.
Oh, y'all can get swept?
No.
Oh yeah, they won one. Yeah, they did win one, Blake.
Yeah, fuck out of
Gentlemen sweep.
Pussy-o.
I laughed at Minnesota when they paid Nas Reed too. I'm like, damn man, why the fuck are they paying Nas Reed?
Oh, he versatile.
He is fucking nice.
He's what you need for that to work.
Yeah, he be fucking hooping. He be doing some shit. He be doing some shit sometimes. I like, man, I know a big forward could move like that on the basketball court. I want you niggas to pause me.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to turn out to be this good.
No, yeah, he's open. He won 6 man. Gobert won Depoy this year. They announced that today.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. So he got.
What do y'all
4.
think about him missing that game? The birth of his child.
It's whatever. Like I get it.
Yeah.
Now if this was the NBA Finals,
if I got a baby being born, yeah.
But so
I don't know. I think
why
the birth of a child, you kind of got a built-in excuse to miss season.
Yeah, I get both sides, honestly.
For sure. Yeah, if you're like, I gotta play through, I understand, but I definitely understand if you're like, nah, I can't be there.
Yeah.
It only happens once.
If your lady's cool with it, and if she says like it's fine, you know, this like you're in the NBA Finals, like this is what you do allows us to live the life that we have. So I get it, but nigga, if your name is Derek and you work at Target, nigga, be at your fucking kid being born.
Call out.
In a similar playoff scenario, this is a player's name is Brandon Carlo for the Boston Bruins. On Monday morning, his wife gave birth to their son around 3 a.m. He got on a private jet, rode across the country, and then scored a goal in a win against the Florida Panthers. So some people do both, man.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, it depends on the time. I don't know when baby Gobert was pushed out the cooter.
That's probably a long ass baby. It's probably gonna be a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't knock people that do either. I do.
Yeah, I get both
think
sides.
they're. Yeah, like I think I definitely lean much closer to the like you should probably go side, but I obviously can understand when people decide not to. But
and honestly, if you're a star quarterback, nigga, like I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah,
nigga, get your ass behind center.
It kind of is different for quarterbacks. It's definitely a little different. You just gotta,
I personally wouldn't miss it, but
if you're Taylor Heineke playing for the Washington football team, listen, brother, we understand. But if you're like Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, hey, you'll be all right.
Yeah, like bro, she'll be there in a couple hours when you're done.
Honestly, if you're a starting quarterback or you got responsibilities like that, you need to be planning your like pregnancy around that. Like you need to be like doing some math.
What if Tyreek and he said he wanted to go see one of his kids get born?
Nah, nigga, you got enough. You got enough.
This one ain't gonna be no different. If it was Tyreek's first kid, but like nigga, 11, we don't give a fuck. You're playing,
especially not the way I see you treat them kids. Nah, you don't need to be there. Nobody's safe.
That's old. Let people grow.
Okay.
Let people grow.
I don't know if we've seen much growth.
I haven't seen him do it again. I'll say that much.
Yeah, I've seen him racing little kids and shit. He be giving out jerseys.
He be doing all the little camps.
Those were his kids.
Oh.
Because athletic as fuck, maybe.
Niggas having a field day with all of his babies.
But no, I seen him raising some black kids. So I feel like I've seen all his women he likes to partake with. And they all.
Hey, put some respect on Kenny Vaccaro, man. What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, hey, shout out to Kenny. Oh, I thought he was gonna be so nice. I was thinking like top 5 safety, like nice.
He's top 5 safety on the Saints.
I was thinking, man, I thought he was
all the safety from the Saints.
Yeah, Michael Jenkins, Jerry's Bird.
Woo, Jerry's Bird. What happened?
He got the bag from us and fucked up.
Yeah, we talked about him 2 weeks ago. I feel like.
Yep, Roman Harper.
Okay, Harper was cool. Oh, Jerry's Bird was so nice. That was supposed to put you out on the top because he was like an all-pro in Buffalo.
Not naming another safety because he's nasty.
That's what I came here for.
He a fan.
That's what I came here for. The most hottest hit in the safety in the league. Do you guys think that this Celtics Cavs series is about to be a sweep?
I'll give a 5.
The Cavs barely got past the Magic. It probably shouldn't have got past the Magic.
I was so pissed when I
get the brooms out, boys.
Sunday. Oh, you think they sweeping?
Get the brooms out.
They're making quick work.
The pledge too. The wood mop. They'll do the parquet knife.
Hey, Knicks and Pacers looks like it's about to be entertaining.
Fuck that series.
Damn. I mean, y'all stole that first one, man. That was that. Indiana, they gonna be kicking themselves in the ass. They lost that game. They fucked that game off. This thing Obi Toppin did what between the legs in the game. I was like, oh wow, this thing is.
He do it all the time. That's his one trick.
Nigga did that in a playoff game. Can you imagine if he would have missed that dunk?
Dog, he did it in a playoff game for us. I swear, he does that shit all the time.
Yeah, that does seem normal for him.
He's probably like the one guy you see when you're like, okay, we're not even worried. But
and he's missed it before.
That's hilarious. If you miss that shit in a playoff game, you're probably getting subbed out. You're probably done.
Might have been why he got sent off our team.
That does seem easy to miss. I don't remember if we talked about it since the last time we've been here, but I need like an actual documentary about what the 76ers have been for the last like decade and some change. Because they really went all the way to the bottom, got all the players that they wanted, and it has amounted to like hella other teams have like blown it up and rebuilt again before the 76ers have like really put it all together. And
they've got dead weight in their Alfred spot, man. They got to fix that shit.
They got dead weight everywhere, I feel like.
Nah, just the Alfred spot. That's what they said. I don't know who said this shit on the TV, but they were like, you got on your team, you got your stars, you got your Batmans, your Robins, but you need to have the Alfreds. And they're paying an Alfred $40 million.
Yeah, but say you can't call Alfred when Alfred make more than Batman. Or Robin, at least.
It's fucked up.
More than Robin.
That's the Alfred show that was on that mobile app.
I know. I'd never seen it. I know it was terrible.
Jamal watched every episode. He said it was.
I've never watched it. You talking about Pennyworth?
Pennyworth.
I could.
Somebody told me that shit was good though.
I watched the first 2 episodes. It was okay.
Yeah. Well, you seem like a nigga that would watch that show.
That's crazy. I don't even know what that
means. You both seem like niggas that would watch that show.
I know. That's how I know Blake would.
You seem like 2 niggas that would bond over that shit.
Oh man.
Mark my words, there will be trade Joel Embiid talk sometime next season when Tyrese Maxey's balling out.
Him.
And Joel Embiid's face is getting saggier and saggier by the day.
Joel Embiid is NBA Mike Trout.
Oh shit! Talk to these things.
Get that brother out of there.
So is Ben Simmons like Albert Pujols, but 39 years
old?
Yes. The old version.
But without ever having a good streak. Like
please, if you're listening, don't misconstrue this for saying that he's like the Albert Pujols. He's the fat one that got to
yeah. He's the Anaheim Albert Pujols.
Yeah, 48 years old when he got there and got a 10-year contract telling niggas he was 38.
Real life, yeah, no, it was
All right.
Who's the 76ers GM? It's Daryl Morey, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Right now it is, yeah.
Fraudie McFraudster.
Hey man, I know he is not regretting that James Harden deal, man. We're getting him out of there because what James Harden wanted to get.
Would it have made a difference?
Yeah, I'd rather Tyrese Maxey.
Me too. But they still probably lose 4-2. I guess they could lose 4-1 to the Knicks instead of 4-2. They still had James Harden.
Well, yeah. They wouldn't have been seeded that way because they're not a normal number 7 seed. Because
shit.
Before Embiid got hurt, bro, he was playing like the best I'd ever seen him play.
That first half of the season, he was unreal. Then he got the Skechers deal and shit fell apart.
Ooh, is that when it happened?
That's what I'm saying it happened.
Oh shit. Nah. Yeah, man. Like, I don't. No, it looked like KD. Like he was like just step backs, middies. Obviously the post work and then like shooting threes and shit. It's like,
no, he was good for 40 a night. He was doing like Wilt Chamberlain shit before he got hurt.
Dude, I seen Zach Lowe said he was scoring the most points per minute ever in like the history of the league or something like that.
Sounds right.
Some kind of crazy nerd stat.
And then he got hurt, and Tyrese Maxey was like, I can do all that shit too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tyrese Maxey he's nice. I did not know he'd be this good. He's fucking nice.
Fuck no.
He's like good Emmanuel quickly.
Very similar. Very similar. He is the LeBron James of Elfrid Payton's. Blake, do you have any predictions for the Knicks Pacers series?
We win the series. We go on to face the Celtics in the next round.
How many games y'all win in this series?
I don't know. And then
I say 5.
I think you guys are a good matchup for the Celtics.
I do not. It's going to be a pile of boots on fire.
And Mitch Robinson just got hurt too. He's out.
There you go.
Well, in that case,
Shout out Josh Hart, though, man.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need Mitch Robinson. You got him.
You got predictions for JJ Redick as your coach next year?
Oh, talk to that nigga.
I'm just asking.
I don't know what made you feel the need to get so fucking disrespectful. That's crazy.
I really tried. This whole entire podcast has been about.
I kind of want to see that happen. Honestly, I kind of want to see JJ Redick like.
That's gonna be insane.
They have to stop their podcast, right? They can't podcast together no more.
They're still gonna podcast. What the fuck you mean?
I'm not opposed to the Lakers going with I really don't necessarily want a first-time head coach because every time you put LeBron with a first-time head coach, he's immediately like, actually, this was the worst idea anyone's ever had. Especially if it's JJ, who like clearly it has a deep reverence for LeBron. I don't know like how accountable he can hold him or like feel like he can overrule him in these like back and forths that seem to happen on the court. So I just don't necessarily know if that's the best move for JJ Redick as a first-time head coach or the team as a whole. If LeBron wasn't on the team and it was like Anthony Davis and like whoever else, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it. I don't know if you can put that guy who has a podcast where he basically like is openly looking up to LeBron or like complimenting LeBron nonstop.
It is kind of crazy.
Now I'm your boss, or like at least at a minimum your coworker who tells you what to do.
Why isn't like Rondo a head coach or something? Maybe you don't have the personality for it.
He was just on Club 520.
Teagues, yeah, I didn't watch that one. Was it good?
Probably for the exact reason of what I'm saying now is he's gonna be like, I'm gonna beat your ass, Patrick Beverly.
Well, no, he says it's because right now his children are teenagers, so he kind of wants to be there right now, and he's going to school right now currently too. So I think he coaches like a AAU team, but he says his son's like really good. Like he says his son has that eye for like a point guard. So
I feel like we've seen a video of one of his kids like dropping fucking dimes on one of those like.
I think it's the one from that picture. I think he said he's like 12 or 13 now. But it was a good episode though.
I bet Rondo is an NBA head coach someday. He's probably going to come back and do that shit.
Yeah. I'm waiting for Andre Miller, man. He's on Portland.
He's on a staff.
He's on he coaches the G League affiliate.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Portland team and the Sacramento team.
He's their GM and their coach, right? Or something.
For one of the G League teams. He's the big boss.
Yeah, when he becomes a head coach,
where Jerry Stackhouse, man, he was running through them circuits all them years too.
He got fired at Vanderbilt.
Yeah, he just got let go recently.
Man,
damn.
Vanderbilt seemed like an interesting job.
Terrible job.
Yeah, I don't know what you're expecting.
That is a one sport school.
Yeah.
It's not basketball.
Is it fucking pickleball? What do they play?
Oh, they're a baseball powerhouse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're one of, if not the best team, like every single year.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just always see LSU ranked hella high. I don't be paying attention to nobody else.
Baseball?
Yeah.
Oh, they were with Paul Skeens. They're not normally though.
Yeah,
it's Vanderbilt and Mississippi State in the SEC.
They go on runs. They go on runs every couple of years. LSU's one of them ones.
Their softball team,
also their softball team, there too. And whatever if he plays, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the Lakers are about to do at head coach. So I'm glad it's not fucking Darvin Ham. I honestly think we should have stuck with Frank Vogel. Like he definitely every coach makes decisions that are going to piss you off, and he definitely made quite a few rotation decisions that pissed me off. But Darvin Ham was not the move.
No, Frank Vogel firing him was like the cardinal sin. That was I don't know what that was about.
It didn't make any sense. He did do some shit that didn't make sense, but I think the shortcomings he's had after winning that championship were really just bad luck. Like you can't really coach past Anthony Davis deciding wants to play 41 games for 2 seasons in a row.
Yep.
Yeah. You just got higher expectations with the Lakers, man. Like,
yeah, but if you have higher expectations, you don't go get Darvin Ham. I could also
see Darvin Ham before this.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
He was one of the assistants for Budenholzer.
My boy Jeff Adrian.
They talked about us getting fucking Budenholzer.
Jeff Adrian.
Yeah, no.
Did the black man dirty.
Adrian Griffin. You niggas just be making names up for people.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff Adrian. I thought I missed an inside joke. I mean, Adrian Griffin.
I just roll with Blake. Blake usually right. This nigga be lying.
I got half the name right.
If Blake jump off a cliff, you gonna jump off one too?
Do a backflip.
All right, Jamal, you want to talk to us about your get rich, or how you're putting all of your gambling winnings into going to WrestleMania next season? Where you got your suite booked already? You got your plans together?
Man, I clicked that link, and that first one I clicked, that shit said $5,000.
You got it.
I'm like, man, I don't know what the fuck Blake sent me.
It's
Like,
once in a lifetime. You got it.
man,
Wait, is that a box?
Nah, it's a whole experience though. You gotta.
Oh, okay.
We'll pull it up. You gotta read through it. It's a whole thing.
yeah, nah.
That's not the only way to get in, though, right? I'm never.
Unless
mind.
I
I
can
don't
be
know why I
the
asked.
third person in a Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill trade, I'm not paying $5,000 for shit.
Oh, you ain't about no
It's not that
wrestling.
crazy. Your lodging's already going to be free, so you don't got to worry about that. I'm sure you know a bitch that work at the airport. You can get you a little buddy pass.
So this company, it's called On Location. They do this for like Super Bowl,
Everything.
all them things. Yeah, but they put together these packages. So you probably the first one you picked might have been floor seating that cost that much, which you get a chair to take with you if you sit on the floor. You don't know if you thought about that. You keep the chair.
One of my
Bull
homies that
seat.
went to an AEW event got a chair. Them is some high quality ass chairs.
You got good cushion on them.
Yeah, you can do some damage to that shit.
Okay, so you total due today for this one. There's not even a price in here. It says $500 deposit. You don't know how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, it doesn't say the total cost.
No, see, let's see the floor seating.
I think that's the first one I clicked.
That's
Yeah,
2,500.
Yeah.
And I could definitely see it being like 50% down. So yeah, this one might be 5,000, but the other one being 500, you pay $1,000 to be in like lower
In the
bowl.
bowl, yeah, one of a kind experiences. What could this be? That could be exactly what you said. The train. It could be the train. One of a kind.
Or at least be in the room where you can talk your way into the train.
It might be. You never know. I'm just saying, don't cheat yourself out of a good time, bud.
I'm gonna have to look into this one. That 500 though don't sound bad, honestly.
Nah, I would look at what was in that for last year, if you can find it.
Yeah, I'm sure you get all kind of like meet and greets, get to take pictures with all kind of people that you don't care that much about. But it's
Meet and
cool.
greet is crazy.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right,
Now,
man.
I'm gonna be mature. I'm sorry.
It's your fucking issue there.
All right.
But yeah. Nah, hey man, 500 though. That'd be straight. I definitely plan on checking that out.
You about to
market down there?
You gonna try to stay with your pops? You gonna try to put the extra money out for a hotel too?
Man, hotel. If I can find some trying to get suplex, man, bring it back to the pops crib.
You need to start locking this shit down ASAP.
Okay. Yeah, I probably do actually.
When is WrestleMania? It's like April, right?
Yeah.
April. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That gives you plenty of time to save up. Put that little deposit down. Yeah, you gonna have a good time.
Yeah. I did mine like last minute because I did it like with tax refund money because I was broke at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like staying in like an extended stay.
Mm.
You don't want to do that. You don't have time out there.
In San Francisco?
In San Jose.
Oh, San Jose.
Down where Levi Stadium is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's worse, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Sharks just got the number one pick for the NHL draft.
They did. That dude got a fire last name. It's like Christian something. Christiansen.
I know
like
the guy that went number one in the
goalie.
NHL draft last year. I know the Chicago Blackhawks got him, and they said he was supposed to be like some kind of like prodigy. Like he's supposed to be like that deal. I can't think of Brett's name though because I don't.
Bedard. I hadn't seen him play. They didn't make the playoffs.
I've had one hockey game. I had the 2K one when the thing from the Penguins was on it. I want to say.
I got a couple because of the EA Access thing and maybe on Deep Sales, but the last one I played, they had like their like My Park type of thing. It's called like the World of Chill.
Okay, I remember. Yeah, we played
that was EA. That wasn't 2K.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'm talking about I had the one on PS2 when they were like the ones that were like when they were all 20.
Okay, yeah, here when they went crazy. His name is Macklin Celebrini. That's the projected number one pick.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Maxell. Okay, like that.
Oh, could be.
That sounds better than Max Celebrini.
Out of Boston University.
All right.
So what we doing?
I see we have the NFL draft on here, and unless we're hating on it, I want to get into the hate of this weekend.
We can hate on a few picks. Like what picks? What picks y'all want to hate on?
I'm fine with hating on it.
I feel like we didn't really like
we skipped it last time.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't. Would you guys think of y'all team's drafts? Any players y'all like? Were y'all happy with y'all?
Boo! We want fun shit. Our draft was not fun.
Didn't y'all take Rattler though?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's cool. Who's y'all first round pick?
Elise Fuaga.
Is that the Oregon or UW lineman?
Oregon.
Okay.
We got Elise Fuaga, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Spencer Radler, and everybody after that I've never heard of. We have a guy named Christian Boyd, so shout out to Chris.
Okay, shout out to Chris.
Yep.
Nah,
this is not what I came here for. I liked all of our picks. I'm not hating on any of our picks.
No, that's not true.
What's not true? Well, I didn't like Lad McConkey.
You didn't like Joe
You
Alt.
didn't like Lad McConkey?
I have talked myself into liking all of these players, but I have infinitely talked myself into.
Everybody has potential now.
Yeah, y'all had a Vineyard Vines ass draft.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Drafting a nigga named Lad, not really my speed, but I will.
His name was Ladavius.
If his name was Ladavius McConkey and he was white, I would be so much happier.
They drafted the most slot receiver of all time.
Yeah. We drafted Julian Edelman in the top of the second round. I don't know if that's the greatest thing, but no, talking myself into Joe Alt. If I'm thinking we got like a previous All-Pro left tackle, and we got a right tackle that they're saying is generational, blah blah blah, 6'8", 375. Nobody can beat him. They're saying all the things about tackles that get you hyped up about a tackle when you're never really.
Joe ain't going to the right side, Bubba.
Yes, he is.
Honestly,
actually, I don't give a fuck. If them niggas are good, put them where they're good.
Your team is cheap, and they're going to move Rashawn Slater to the right side before they have to pay him.
Our team was cheap.
Is cheap.
Was cheap. We got Jim Harbaugh. This is a new era, baby.
Okay,
But honestly, I don't give a fuck who plays on the left. I don't care who plays on the right. As long as that blonde white boy is standing up straight, that's all I care about. And as long as this nigga named Lad is catching the ball, I need him to be nice. So I've talked
him upright to throw them 7-yard passes.
Hey, new generation. We got Brendan Rice. Okay, we got 7 Super Bowl rings at our house. Or 2. However many that nigga won.
No, I fuck with the Brian Thomas pick. Like I'm excited for him.
Ooh, yeah, me too.
Who's that?
The receiver we drafted from LSU, obviously the Malik Neighbors. Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously Malik Neighbors was the one, but hey, Brian Thomas is a good too. I know they say
y'all went back to back LSU. Y'all got 3 LSU players. God damn.
Yeah, and then we drafted Jerian Jenkins from Florida State, the corner.
Jerry Jones.
Yeah, Jerian Jones. Yeah, I said Jenkins. I knew he had a black ass name.
Yeah, I've never heard of anybody on y'all draft list.
Yeah. No, I knew him obviously, but so the Brian Thomas, I think he's gonna wear 80. It's kind of nasty, but well, whatever.
Y'all took a running back.
Oh yeah, Keelan Robinson, Bijan's brother.
Is that who that is?
No, but they just his name is Robinson.
Fooled me.
That I didn't know. No reason to know.
Oh, I don't know. No, I didn't look it up. Let me look. Google Keelan Robinson.
I will say I'm looking at the first round. There's a lot of picks I hate. I think Drake May to the Patriots is extremely racist. They drafted at number 3 the quarterback who has never said a black person's name or seen one. Don't like it. Can't imagine he's going to be good. I like Marvin Harrison. Your audience. I like Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals. Nothing wrong there. Malik Neighbors. I hate to see another good LSU receiver go to New York with no fucking quarterback. He's going to probably do something really cool next year. People are going to be like, man, look how good this nigga is. And then they're going to get another quarterback and another quarterback because Daniel Jones is ass and they didn't draft one this year. So they have to replace him next year with another one. Or they gave him 4 years guaranteed or something stupid. So Malik Neighbors is probably going to end up going somewhere else in 4 years and finally proving why he's actually nice.
Takeathon has the Giants taking Carson Beck next year, so that tells you how their season's about to go.
So they have them going number 1 overall?
They think Carson Beck's going to be 6th.
Oh, okay. So basically the same as this year. Okay. Michael Penix to the Falcons.
That was,
I don't care
that
how
was
much anybody tries to justify it. Both of the moves combined don't make sense. Either Kirk Cousins or Michael Penix, understood, got it, good move. Both horrendous, blow the franchise up.
That's terrible.
There's no path for success. You go get Jameis and then you get Michael Penix. You go get Gardner Minshew and then you get Michael Penix. These niggas were like, Kurt, how much money do you want? Okay, we got you. Now we're drafting somebody.
No, it's clear there was a misunderstanding in the building. That's the only way that happens.
Yeah. So I think I said somebody. So if you look at it pretty much like a 2-year, $100 million deal, because I guess out of the 180, 100 million of it's guaranteed. But even still, like you already drafted an older prospect already in Michael Penix because he's 24 already. 24. So like if he doesn't play 2 years behind Cousins, that means like his opening starting season he'll be like 26,
27. Yeah, that's absurd. And 2 years, $50 million for Kirk Cousins is equally fucking absurd. Makes no sense.
I wouldn't hate that deal if he was like younger and not coming off a fucking Achilles.
Yeah, he's not about to.
I think that's kind of being undersold. Like,
we hope he's ready for training camp. Yeah, don't like it. All right, let's keep going. Rome. I think the Bears have done everything right. No hate. JJ McCarthy to Minnesota also seems racist.
Romo Dunze's line on FanDuel is low for this year. I was looking at that earlier today.
It's because they probably assuming he's automatically going to be the 3, but he could like fuck around and be the number 2.
I know. Hold on, you'll hear this. I'm about to sign back in.
If it's anything under 650, take it for yards.
Oh, it was above that.
Okay. If it's above that makes sense. Unless they think Caleb's about to throw for 4,500 yards.
So they got his line at 675.5.
Okay.
That felt low to me.
I would take the under. If you think that Keenan Allen gets 1,200 yards, DJ Moore gets 15 or 16, or Keenan Allen gets 9.
I'd be thinking they got Cole Kmet too. Yeah, that's a lot.
Cole Kmet's going to get touches.
Ooh. That is a lot.
I'm sure there's going to be somebody else who's getting touches.
This shit was put here to bait me. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is
that shit caught your eye too. You told us about it.
Because if he gets 623 and 4 touchdowns, that's a good rookie season for what's around him. But if he has 850 or like even if he has like 705, you're like, okay, that was also a good rookie season.
Yeah,
that's a perfect line. Wouldn't touch it.
Oh, they getting their ass fucked up.
I'll tell you these other two that I had on here. They have Caleb Williams passing total at 3,400.
I like that. I would take that.
I think he's gonna pass that for sure. They got Bo Nix at 2850.
If he's gonna for sure be the starter, I would.
I think even if he doesn't start like the first 4 games, I think he still probably gets that.
Yeah, I like both of those honestly. Okay.
And then they also got Saquon Barkley to score 6+ rushing touchdowns. Like,
oh, that sounds hella easy.
I feel like that's cake. That one's at -200.
That also seems like a trap because Saquon's real good for them long runs, but near the goal line,
but
they got one play only.
I feel like they're gonna start giving it to him because they don't want all that extra like pile up and
also
they lost the center.
Yeah. Also a good point. Yeah, very good points. 6 is an interesting number. I could see him getting 10.
That should be funny when that season was going on, and you were like, "Oh, Jalen Hurts got a record for rushing touchdowns," and then they'll like post like Michael Vick or like Cam Newton highlights, but my quarterback doesn't have to have a 12-man touch his butt and push him in the end zone.
Can I hit on another pick real quick? Let me do my homework and make sure I'm not wrong. So last year, beginning of the second round, the Oakland Vegas Raiders took Michael Mayer, the tight end that was like, oh, this is the best tight end in the draft. If I'm not mistaken, he was the first tight end off the board. Second after Dalton Kincaid, he was the second tight end off the board. And he was good his rookie season. And they were like, you know what we need to complement that? Brock Bowers. Somehow
that was a very interesting pick.
Somehow the only team I thought could not. You know what? You know why the Raiders took Brock Bowers? They thought they were getting Michael Penix or Jaden Daniels. They thought they were getting a quarterback, and they had no backup plan. So how the fuck you took Brock Bowers at 13? Just trade back at that point.
Like we want one of the blacks.
Give us the niggas or give us Brock Bowers. So now they got 2 like top tier tight ends, because I don't know if I'd say Michael Mayer is a top tier tight end, but a very good tight end, and what we're expecting to be
among the prospects for sure.
Yeah, better than that, Brock Bowers to pair with Gardner Minshew, Zamir White, Devontae Adams, a midline.
It can work though, right? Because I mean, look, if you look at the Bills with Knox and Kincaid, I mean, they run two tights and they both get touches.
They do. They also have Josh Allen throwing them the football.
Yeah, they throw the ball fuck.
They got
Gardner Minshew. They got Gardner Minshew or Aiden O'Connell.
Hey, Gardner did numbers.
Yeah, with Shane Steichen, who is the fucking quarterback whisperer. Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts' numbers that nigga too.
Are you down Antonio Pierce, my brother?
I am not. I hope Antonio Pierce has the best 7-9 season of any coach of all time. I hope that brother is so incredibly mid that he just keeps that job 25 years. Lifetime contract.
That's right.
Another pick I'm going to hate on is Byron Murphy. I'm only hating on Byron Murphy. I don't know where his family is from, but his dad had on what I would have to assume was a very real Gucci long short, and also long, like mid, like baseball cut Gucci short sweatshirt.
I had yellow. He's from Dallas. They had yellow beezy in there.
Okay, yeah. If he's from Dallas, that fit makes sense. It just makes me think that his dad was like 36, and I know he wasn't.
Yeah, I wish we would have drafted him. That looked like a fun party.
It looked like a great party. I don't think you wish you would have drafted him, because I seen him in a G-Wagon with 37 chains on. He wouldn't have lasted very long in New Orleans. It might have been a problem.
That's exactly what we're missing.
All right, yeah, okay.
That's not a far drive from Dallas, all things considered, man. He could probably get some muscle on him. All right.
Okay, also a good point. What's another one I hate?
How about I hate the Keon Coleman to the Bills just because, again, another player that I wish we would have got, because it seems like no one is going to have more fun than he will this year.
I wanted Keon. As soon as I saw we didn't take a receiver in the first, I was like, bet Keon Coleman should be there in the because Carolina's not taking a receiver. We'll be straight.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. He already seeing his videos. I'm like, this nigga's cool as fuck. And then imagine him living in LA instead of living in fucking Buffalo.
He'd probably be a star.
Oh my goodness. Imagine Keon Coleman instead of Ladd McConkey. I would have been already talking so much shit these last 2 weeks.
I do want to see him stick to this $60 coat in Buffalo winners, though. I want to see him hold tight to that.
He's about to prove a point in press conferences.
Yeah, you're gonna get a deal out of it.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean to the Eagles.
I hate that because I feel like that's fulfilling some sort of prophecy that Philly doesn't need fulfilled.
Yeah, that is Vince Papale.
Yeah, I was about to say, whatever he's on that movie, whatever his name is on that movie, that's what they're trying to do. I already see the type of play they're going. Honestly, after I seen Allen Iverson's little ass statue and I seen the statue that Rocky got, I know Philly's on some incredibly racist shit. They have to hate niggas out there.
Well, and I think he's probably a lot better than the 40th overall pick. So the fact he fell that low and he goes to a team that is kind of loaded is. What
would have been funny would be Cooper DeJean going to the Ravens. Now that would have been a fucking sight to see. That all black uniform on that pale white skin at corner.
They had Jim Leonard, didn't they?
Oh yeah, they had
Safety.
It was after he was done with the Jets. Yeah.
Doug.
They had
Weddle too.
Eric Weddle too, but he wore the sleeves, so you couldn't always tell that he was one of them. But nah, Cooper DeJean, I feel like he would have been out there with no gloves on with that all black. Like, just show me all this white. This is how us Iowa boys do it.
Who's our boy from the Bengals, the D lineman that don't wear gloves?
Trey Turner.
Oh yeah. Turner. He used to play for the Saints. One of them too. Yeah. I think it is him.
Trey Hendrickson. There we go. Trey
Hendrickson. Yeah, nasty man.
Yeah, he demanded
that shit looks like
demanded a trade.
He wear the long sleeves with no gloves.
Yeah, that shit is gross.
Yeah, it's so gross that it's fire.
Just slapping meat on you.
Oh, okay. All right, it's time to talk about something else. We've done enough hating there. Can we get to what we actually came here for and talk about meat slapping? No, I'm joking. This has
the weekend
to be,
that was.
I haven't been alive for all the hip hop weekends of all time, but this has to be the best one.
Best what?
it was the best weekend in hip hop of all time. We just watched two niggas play chess or checkers, depending on which side you're on, if you have a side, for a week straight, culminating in 4 songs dropping in 2 days.
Yeah.
Impressive. It was an impressive showing, regardless of who you think won, who you think lost, like what your opinions are. It was an impressive showing from both of them, except for what Drake did at the very end. That was kind of weak.
That was insane.
That was kind of weak, but everything else, it was impressive.
Hold on.
Nah, it was dope, man. It's always nice to see a good battle in hip hop. Hopefully, no violence ever comes from it.
Too late.
Yeah, but they say that might be between Weekend. That's Toronto.
That's the
still,
R&B
still part of it, though.
Hey, the R&B niggas shooting at each other's mansions in Toronto is not something I had on my bingo card. He did call him a, if I have it right, drugged out punk sissy from the north side. I gotta shoot at you if you call me all that.
That's pretty disrespectful.
Like,
I agree.
you let the beat drop to say it so niggas could hear you say it. We can't do that. And you said I don't got no shooters in my crew. Gotta send a shooter. gotta send a shooter. But yeah, what's your guys' takeaway? Do both of you have a winner or a loser? Either of you impartial?
Oh, I think Kendrick won.
Decidedly close. What you got for me?
It wasn't like, let's say, like if I give it like a basketball score, let's say I'll give it like 96, 88.
Okay. It was a game 7 of a series.
Yeah, it was a 7-game series. It was good. Yeah, because like I don't want to, what do you think, Blake? You can go.
I think my initial impression was for sure the way, just like with how Not Like Us has been moving.
Yeah.
I know this isn't Kendrick's thing, but like the BBL jersey, like Metro did that, but I put that on the other side of it.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
Yeah, so it seems like more people that are poking fun at Drake than they're poking fun at Kendrick throughout this. But I will say today I did think about it, and I was like, it just depends on how you look at it. Because like if everything that Kendrick was making a point on was stuff that like Drake like purposely kind of fed him, like that wasn't real in the first place, then the only real thing that came out of this that it seems like might actually have some credence is Kendrick's home is not together, and that's what Drake was talking about. So I'm on the side of the music, and Kendrick had the better music of it.
Yeah, I think
so that's why I would say he won. But other people, like if you feel like it's about what was said, then it's like, damn, Drake probably actually did win, but just how you really want to look at it,
I think
with the my fault, Tyro.
I definitely agree with you, Blake, as far as like when I'm listening to the music, the songs that I'm gonna go back to and continue listening to, Kendrick won it there for me, and I think the bars were there. I don't think Drake lost in any aspect. Like, definitely had some bars, definitely had some good songs. I don't know. I don't want to discredit any of what either of them said until proven otherwise. Because just saying like one of them saying, "Oh, I didn't do this or I didn't do that," we need a little proof. Otherwise, I'm taking this shit as jokes or like just a dig at you, and I came up with the most creative shit to like get under your skin or work you out. But for both fronts, for me, Kendrick won on that one.
Yeah, like I know, like it's obviously it's a rap battle. You got to rap, so sometimes you just got to make words rhyme because like nigga, you got to put the song out. But fucking like, I think people just kind of want certain things to be true about like who, like if you pick the side that you want to win, then like you kind of want those things that this about Drake said to be Kendrick true and vice versa. And like it's like it was some we can all agree it's some bad nasty shit on there. Like
for sure.
Like if all that shit's lies, whatever, like whoever said it the best and makes it more clever and the song sounds better, that's how I kind of base it. Because like, do I think Drake's a fucking pedophile? No. But he does have some weird kind of run-ins. That's some questionable stuff where it's like
a decent number, a good number.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call the police, but nigga, I got my eye on you.
There are snags on the jacket.
Yeah, you got a few tears. You can't take that back.
Baca does have a weird case. Why is he around?
Oh yeah, that's I'm talking about. Yeah, that dude. He's probably on the sex offender list, whatever, with the sex trafficking shit. Because he got like charged for that shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, nah, like
Or
there's
no,
some,
the
there's
charges
some
didn't go
weird shit
through
on there.
because the wouldn't testify.
Yeah, and then like even what you said with what Drake said about Kendrick, like I hope Kendrick Lamar's not beating his wife. He seems like a cool guy, whatever. But like, is that out of the realm of possibility? No, like he's a
No.
short nigga from the hood, bro, that came underneath Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if he hit her, I'd be like, damn, that sucks. But like
Yeah.
that's not nothing too crazy. And it sucks to prove one, but it's like, man, like
we have forgiven a lot of people for beating. Jesus Christ!
God damn.
You live in Burnout Paradise. What the fuck?
Let's think of
My
a
Lord.
GTA server. But like, yeah,
I do think we have big upped niggas who hit women for so long that it would be crazy for me to be like, that was the one that ended the battle.
yeah,
Saying you might beat your bitch unless you, like Drake said, unless you can show us paperwork. This is fake tea. Like if he's beating his wife, you would assume there's at least a phone call somewhere, a police report. Somebody
you got to think of the individuals involved here, though. Kendrick is incredibly private, so and Drake is known for basically being like a PI, sort of like he'll find out the information or try to basically.
Yeah.
So anything that happened with Kendrick, I doubt we'll ever see anything from it, and he'll probably never speak directly on it. He may bring it up in his music, but he probably won't now because that points to the other side. But this is the person you're never going to get confirmation from.
But that's what I'm saying. Even with him being super private, you beating up on your girl to the point where Drake is able to find out that information.
Yeah, like
I would assume that there's at
TMZ or
least
something,
a neighbor called. Not, and I'm not saying that every person that beats their wife has like the police involved. But you living up in Calabasas and you beating your wife in the house, I'm assuming someone at some point may have like it's calling the police, or there's a paper trail that can be found of this. I feel like we don't often find out that niggas was beating on their girl from someone else.
Yeah.
Well, it 1000% could happen because if you got to figure, like I said, like he doesn't have extra people around, and it's probably other producers or people who are in the music industry who might be around and hear things from other people that hang around Kendrick. Kendrick then ends up like splitting with her, moving to New York, and there's a reason for that happening, whatever that reason is. I'm not saying it's the DV situation, but it's just like that information could get back to somebody without police or reporters being involved, just from the way that he lives his life, because he don't be in front of anybody.
True.
Yeah.
It'd just be people from his circle that would leak the shit.
But then everybody's talking about like that's why I kind of didn't think like some of the beating up his girl shit was kind of true, because people found her brother's like Twitter account and he's like retweeting and supporting all the music, saying "fuck him up, bro" and all that stuff. And I don't know, maybe it's just me, but if a nigga's triple German suplex on my sister and hitting her with baseball bats, I'm not going to be bigging up his music and like supporting him in a rap battle, you know?
Me neither.
Yeah, so like that kind of made me think like, okay, there's a chink in armor right there. And then somebody posted a thing from our account where he said he has seen his kids in like 6 months, and then like you got like a penthouse in New York now, but then somebody found an Instagram picture from her like less than 6 months with her, obviously like it was a penthouse and it had the little location and shit on it. So it's like, and then like, all that shit. Yeah, your business manager being the father of your kids is kind of crazy.
And it does.
This is like the thing of like all these things being introduced that we're seeing for the first time or uses evidence to prove a point on the other side. It's like it's very anecdotal. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think this is true, but I also do think this is where it comes in. Unless Kendrick was playing 3 moves ahead, which I'm sure we'll get into when we start talking about the music, but him starting Euphoria, which is the song that really like, all right, we're like push-ups happen, we're doing this, and Euphoria is his response. The first thing he said, I know what you're about to do. You're about to try to tell lies because you listen to my album and you think like, some shit happened that did or didn't happen, which if it happened, maybe he's like, here's the angle you're about to take. But he's like, you're about to tell lies on the family front because you listen to Mr. Morale. And then he predicts the next like 4 things that are going to happen that all ended up working out. So I guess my brain is like, Kendrick kind of knew you were going to try to play the angle of like, you don't really got shit to say about me. So you're about to say like, beat my girl up. But I keep telling you, I know a bunch of shit about you. And it seemed like he set that up before Drake ever started doing the, we planted info and all this extra shit. That just makes it feel like what Kendrick is saying is more believable. And that what Drake did was pull some shit out of his ass.
I don't get that angle either. Like I've talked to some people that say they think like the label talked to Drake and said like, yo, this kind of needs to be done, this needs to get finished. But like the Drake shit saying like
That doesn't even make
after
sense.
the first response
That got disproven.
Yeah.
after the first response where he's like, oh, who the fuck gave you information, all this other stuff, ain't no leaking in my camp, whatever he was saying. And then for like the next response to be like, oh, we fed you fake information, you're a fucking dummy. So like, which one is it? Is there a hole in my camp? You know what I'm saying? Or do there is a mole in my camp?
Well,
Yeah, so
Family
it's
Matters,
kinda
he
like-
said, which one of my niggas need a shot from the clip? So it's like,
Yeah.
are you confirming that there are moles? But then also, but we planted the info. Because the Heart Part 6, he clearly, that wasn't a pre-planned thing. Family Matters seems like that shit was planned to come out as soon as Euphoria came out. And then he was like, well, we plotted for a week and planted this fake story. But you didn't really plot for a week because you came out with a song 4 days later, kind of like Drake said you would.
Yeah,
Or not
I don't
Drake,
know.
but Kendrick said you
That, yeah, it's just like so you're and like what information did you give to like Kendrick's camp? Like so you gave him the fake daughter stuff and then put the pictures in the videos, but then weirdos.
It was
on
the
internet,
suitcase too. The suitcase, all that stuff that was in the
So
what was it, the
Academics
Euphoria album
lying?
cover?
So Academics lied about that story.
I think so. I that's what I thought it was. It was like they were supposed to be like his dad's suitcase or something, but like they basically put that stuff in there on purpose because they knew he would use it.
But like,
But they said Academics said his dad got robbed though.
yeah, I need more
I don't
information
know.
on how that came
That's what
about.
yeah.
The stuff in the suitcase also just doesn't make sense for me for it to be Drake's dad's suitcase. That he has a bunch of Drake's medicines, receipts, and T-shirts.
He might be traveling with him and just has his stuff in there.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, I know
I'm
like,
thinking of
nobody's
how
gonna
rich
set up
them
your
niggas
dad to get
are.
robbed
That
either.
is Drake's dad putting Drake's stuff in his suitcase because what Drake ran out of
Or
room?
I mean, this is not unheard of to y'all, but somebody may get a prescription and not need it anymore, so they give it to somebody else.
Oh yeah. True.
He gave his dad the leftover Ozempic.
His dad is in the spotlight. Yeah, he's an older person. You probably want to try to lose some weight.
Hey, that's hella funny. Giving your dad the leftover weight loss drug is crazy.
I thought it was like a pill. That shit's an injection. I didn't know.
No,
that.
you got to stick yourself in like the stomach or the thigh.
That is insane.
It's like it looks like one of the
GLB
little,
inhibitor.
Yeah,
one
no,
of
that
the-
shit.
one of
Yeah,
the
but then
little
it's like so is Academics like telling you, or is Academics just because I did see
Kendrick said even Ack is looking compromised.
Yeah, because I saw that clip where he said Drake's dad had gotten robbed for the suitcase and all that other stuff. And then I seen something where Academics said he was trying to get out a lie and make up something, but Kendrick would drop too fast before he could even say it. So it's like, was Academics a part of like the whole like rollout with like Drake and like helping him defend certain stuff, or is Academics just kind of making up shit and trying to save face?
I don't
Did
like
the-
so.
The Academics
was,
angle came into play after 616 in LA, right? Where Kendrick said Ack is looking compromised, and then that's when Ack was like, "Oh, this didn't actually happen," which also seems like Kendrick kind of predicting what's about to happen next, which I think leads even more credence to there's somebody talking here in Drake's camp.
Is that what you were about to say, Blake?
I don't know about the Ack thing. Like he was on the Button podcast on the Monday episode, and it didn't seem like he was like working hand in hand with Drake. He definitely talks to him, but
for sure.
I don't think he'd have been involved in like any type of strategy or nothing like that as far as trying to set somebody up.
I think that
that's not how he sounded.
The rollback of the story of Ack being like, or him saying that his dad got robbed and then rolling that back, and then Kendrick before that happened making the song that says even Ack looks compromised. It just seems like he had somebody who knew Drake was telling Ack like, oh, just say that this happened.
Well, from what I understand, that was in reference to like he can't be non-biased. Like that's what he meant as far as being compromised. Like you are such a champion for Drake that it's hard for you to keep a straight face on now when I'm doing this shit to him because I'm tearing him up so bad.
I think it could be both. Because I definitely think
that's literally what like I mean that's how Ack took it too.
Okay. I took it another way.
Yeah, Ack and everybody else who was on that podcast. That's what how they felt it was.
They're not doing the science.
I guess not.
They're not doing the math.
I don't know.
And I just don't get the feeding the fake information shit. So it's like you want me to give out all this fake info that I'm a pedo and then have people follow this little girl on Instagram and fucking harass her. And it's like now you just kind of putting like some other random like little kid like shit on the internet because people found that little girl on the page and her page had to go like private and stuff now. So
yeah, I don't know. That's weird involving kids in it. I
that's
do feel like it
weird.
proves a point of like, in my opinion, like it's like y'all don't like me and you can't really point to a reason why you don't like me. So I know anything that jumps up, you're gonna jump on to try to get at me with. It just proves that you really don't have anything to say about me though.
Yeah.
So especially like, you're talking about like the probably the biggest like artist of our generation, like is in the hip hop space for sure. So you know the jealous one still envy. What's that? Jose.
Jealous one still envy.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like too from someone of like Kendrick where you are maybe the most talented individual in this space, but you don't necessarily play to the commercial side, even though you have commercial success the same way Drake does. How that someone like him probably could bother you a lot. Like he's he checks all the other boxes, whereas like you have tried to stick very much to who and what you are.
Yeah.
Drake has kind of been for everybody. So
I'm sure there's a lot of envy, man, like in this shit, man. Like especially like some of the other people like going at Drake and stuff.
Yeah, and I feel like not saying that Drake don't put a lot of work in filling into what he does, but the way Kendrick's the way Kendrick's projects are, I definitely see how you could feel a way about somebody like that. Like where it seems like he has to like pour everything in to get something out. Drake stuff seems to come a bit more like out like pop or whatever, and still go. So I definitely feel like you can feel a way about him.
I think Drake probably hates the fact that like, you know, the people when they say like the real MCs and all that stuff, they be like, oh, this guy's the best. I don't care how many numbers he's done or
that definitely could go the other way. Yeah.
And then it's like, so it's like, oh well, he ain't a better rapper. I think he's a real MC, and he do the R&B dance all. You trying to mix it up, like nah, we want real rapper, and that's what he gives us. And you could be like, he's a fucking American, so you know there could be some
I feel like both of them said all of the stuff you guys are saying right now during this battle. Like I feel like Drake doing the Kendrick just opened his mouth, somebody go give him a Grammy again. Like
I didn't know Kendrick had more Grammys than him.
Yeah, Drake is probably feeling like, every time this nigga raps, people are giving him awards and saying he's the best and da-da-da-da. And Kendrick might be feeling like, man, this nigga doesn't got to work. And people are like, man, he's the best. And I think all your shit's ass. But keep making me dance and wave my hands and I won't be on your ass. Don't do the tough shit because that's not you. Yeah, I feel like both of them like very clearly stated that they are like envious of each other. And it makes them clearly heavily dislike each other.
I think
they're not compatible.
Actually, maybe not both heavily dislike each other, because this definitely seemed like Kendrick heavily disliked Drake. Because I feel like Drake started this out the same way he started every beef, where it's like, okay, we're just jabbing at each other, and the other nigga's like, I'm about to shoot you in the fucking face, actually. And then Drake's like, oh, okay, I got to escalate it even more. And then similar to Pusha T, I feel like it just didn't work out. Like he escalated it more, which is what he did with Meek, and Meek didn't really have shit to say. Pusha T and Kendrick, it both was like, actually, I've been waiting for this for quite some time.
It's because he mentioned the family, man. He did it. He did it with Kendrick. Like he doubled down on the family and the names and stuff, and that's what happens.
Yep, he definitely the type like where it's like, if I don't care about you no more, then I'm gonna say whatever the fuck don't matter at this point.
Yeah. I was listening because I felt like push-ups. Or I felt like Taylor Made was an unnecessary escalation. And then I went back and listened to Like That, or not Like That, but Euphoria again. And Kendrick has like 8 bars about how bad of a father Drake is.
But it's nothing like crazy.
But I Got Bodyguards Like Whitney was just such an unnecessary song. Because if you're listening to Push-Ups, the song is kind of like not necessarily friendly jabs that they've done before. It's definitely much more direct, but it seems like a normal rap beef where I'm about to like talk a little bit of shit about you. You talk some shit about me, we're fine. But then as soon as he said, I'm with the bodyguards like Whitney, it was like, that was just unnecessary in the scheme of the song.
That's what happened with the Pusha T shit, man. Ring on you like Virginia Williams.
It was a bit much. You didn't need to do that. This beef probably would have been fine. But then saying that, Kendrick seemed like he had some of these songs pre-recorded. So maybe he was like, no, I'm about to do all this shit either way. But it did seem like Drake took it to a place where it didn't need to go because he thought we're just joking. And for the second time, he was wrong that the nigga wanted to take his head off. Which is, I think,
you mentioned people's loved ones and they women, man.
I think,
like, all right, I'll say whatever about you now.
Family Matters is a good song. I've listened to it now a couple times back, and it's like
that shit's
he's
hard.
spitting. And the second verse where he's like, he fucking dog walks Rocky, dog walks The Weeknd. Like
they got it the worst, bro. He threw them off a fucking cliff.
He beat the shit out of them. I didn't need that to be on the same song where you did the Kendrick thing because the first verse and the third verse were both good. It's just interrupted by you talking about niggas I don't really care about. Tailor Made was good, but the fact that people keep saying, oh, like an hour later or 30 minutes later, that nigga Kendrick dropped 19 minutes later. He gave you the 7 minutes it took you to listen to Family Matters. You listened to it once or twice, and now I'm here again. That is the wildest thing I feel like I've ever seen in a rap beef before.
Yeah.
Dropping the minute that nigga drops, which means you had something recorded and ready to go. That was, again, like I said, the Whitney line may have been an unnecessary escalation, but Meet the Grams was such an unnecessary escalation. It almost feels like Not Like Us was like a palate cleanser. He was like, look, you went to bed last night watching a fucking horror movie. Here, watch this so you don't have nightmares for the rest of the week. Because he got that Immortal Technique ass beat talking to his mom, saying you think that nigga should die.
Well, the Alchemist beat. Alchemist did the beat.
He said, your son is a sick man with sick thoughts. I think niggas like him should die. After saying, Sandra, sit down.
Stay out of this.
That was fucking crazy. I've listened to that twice because I'm like, I got to make sure I heard what I thought I heard, but this nigga's wilding. So yeah, I think that was like, I think the beef kind of ended there. It was like, okay, Kendrick's kind of willing to go to a place that you probably don't have any business delving.
Well, then Family Matters is when it got really nasty from Drake because that's when he really like doubled down on like the.
But that's what I'm saying. Fucking Meet the Grams came out 19 minutes later. It's like Kendrick heard that that morning.
That's
like,
Meet the Grams. What's after? What did Drake put out after?
It was Over My Dead Body, but it was the Buried Alive.
Buried Alive. That was before Meet the Grams came out.
But that really wasn't even.
That was like a minute and like 30 seconds. So that
I think it was basically a trailer for Family Matters, or that's how it kind of like.
Family Matters. Yeah, Family Matters is when he really like.
Family Matters is a 7-minute moment with the video, which I think. Yeah. He probably thought was going to live longer. I don't think he expected Kendrick to just drop immediately on top of that.
20 minutes later, people keep saying, because Drake posted on Instagram, he posted the little bird looking over the counter at the red button. It's like, ooh, I pushed the red button. This is the one. He says at the end of the song, I'm about to go on vacation. Make sure next time you guys plan it better. Because it's like he probably thought like this is the end. He's not about to have shit to say about this. We've got to go right.
He had a video.
Yeah, they did a video. He said we took a week. Yeah, anyway.
He had a treatment for the song.
Yeah. He had a video on multiple continents. One of them was shot in Toronto.
I'll say this. I don't know if there's any other scenario where somebody could have had the responses that Drake had and lost.
There is none. There absolutely is none.
This is insane. Like this, I think this is the one dude who beats those responses.
And I would say, I think
you're probably right.
Off of the response, the strategy is what won. Because if Grams came out, so what? Not Like Us came out at like 3 p.m. Pacific time, or like 4 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday. If Meet the Grams had come out at that time, it wouldn't have really hit. It would like, this is fucking wild. You're doing the most. I've had a day and a half to listen to Family Matters. And then you drop this like fucked up ass song, which means you heard that song and then responded. The fact that he dropped it 20 minutes later is like, that's kind of the nail for me, where it's like, you clearly knew what was coming. You had this ready to go as soon as he did this thing. And then Not Like Us kind of just put that like the icing on the cake. But the strategy really won it for Kendrick there. Because if Meet the Grams took 2 weeks, like Drake probably thought it was going to, ass. Even if Not Like Us took 2 weeks, I'd be like, oh, this is a banger, but Drake kind of like did what he had to do there. Yeah,
for real.
Strategy fucked it all up.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting weekend though. I think
it's had me afraid to go to sleep.
Yeah, a lot of like if it happened again, it's happening again. I don't know. It's incredible. It really is. Like, there's just a bunch of good fucking music that got put out because these two guys don't like each other.
Yeah, and it's fire. There's a bunch of songs I'm gonna go back and listen to.
Yeah, like I fuck with Family Matters stuff. Like it's obviously like Not Like Us is that one, but it's just crazy.
And I will say, I think people who don't like the other artists in this beef are not having a good time. If you fuck with Kendrick, you fuck with Drake. Those are two of my 3 or 5 favorite artists of my adulthood, really. I'm having a great time. I'm laughing at the Drake shit that Kendrick's saying, except for certified pedophiles, fucking crazy.
It's just hilarious, though.
The shit that Kendrick or Drake is saying back to Kendrick, I can understand arguments that people are making for both sides of like, this nigga can't call himself the king if he's only dropping every however long, but the shit he drops is kind of fire. Versus how much Drake puts out. It's very fire to me.
Like
this shit is incredible.
Number 1 every time. And they say he goes 5 hours in between albums or 5 years between albums, and it was only one time that he did that, and it was kind of during COVID. It was Nipsey got killed.
He stood up a whole family. That's really what it was. He went from like just being like married, I think, with like one child to having a second one. Like so, he was doing a lot on the home front. And as it sounds like what we learned on these records, that's very big for him. Being a father, being that involvement inside his child's lives and everything like that. Yeah. Like that's no joke. And on top of that, starting his own label during that same time, helping his cousin get on, like he was doing shit. He just wasn't making his own music during those 5 years.
You're really even getting deeper into it than I was even thinking, because I was just thinking like the pandemic, having a kid, like it's not crazy that you.
The pandemic did not happen for rich people, bro. It's just.
I know it. If it didn't happen for rich people, Kendrick might be one of the few people that was probably like, you worry about your family that's at the crib. Like
so he's on a fucking compound. Like he's probably good.
I don't know. Does he live on a compound? I thought they had a
definitely live on a compound.
Okay. Well,
or did before.
Not really sure where to go from there.
Live in a condo now, but
yeah, I think that I think taking a side in this probably makes it much less fun for you. There's been a lot of good fucking rap. Hella good strategy. Drake even rolling that song out with the video. Family Matters crushes most artists. Like, I don't give a fuck about A$AP Rocky, and I don't ever want to hear that nigga talk again.
Hey, fuck y'all saying it's the wrong band. We don't care. We was the right band until y'all said that.
Yeah. I definitely on the road can't tell the difference between a Caravan and the Town and Country because they're made by the same niggas.
Yeah.
The same niggas. Nobody knows that shit.
What, it's got vinyl instead of fake leather? What is that?
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about that. It was a good time. What I'm most interested to see, so Drake and other people speculated for a while that Kendrick was even going at Drake and Cole, which I'm glad Cole dropped out when he did, and I'm glad that Kendrick pretty quickly made it like, I'm not really talking to you. Like, I was talking to you all that first time, but I'm not talking to you. You don't
go inside, they're about to start shooting.
Yeah. And by they means I'm about to shoot your brother in the back of the head.
Yeah, nah. Don't be here when I come back around.
I lost my train. I don't know what I was about to say. God damn it.
You don't mind Cole dropping out. You don't mind Kendrick shooting at Cole a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still don't like people trying to give him credit though. Like, oh, he was hella smart. Like, no, what he did was still weak as fuck. But
the way in which he did.
Do you hear what I'm?
Do I hear what? This whole battle.
Remember the discussion we had about this earlier though? Do you see like where the fuck would he have fit into this?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like, I didn't.
You don't have a real issue with either of the dudes, and you were saying it was a competitive thing with him where he was just talking about he's the big dog, say my name or whatever, and I'll rap you. But it's like the shit that they got into, he don't really have anything to say about none of that. Like this ain't nothing to do with rap shit.
Oh, this is true. Because even after a while, after I didn't really want to hear from Ross no more. Like, he would do the funny Instagram.
Yeah, he shot that shit. 8K video with the Beijing beard.
Bro, I thought Rick Ross fucking died when I opened Twitter on Saturday. I seen niggas say like Rick Ross plane crash. Like, what the fuck?
The OVO F-16 shot him down.
Said I saw the white boy in the cockpit.
Like Tom Cruise.
What does a rap beef that doesn't get disrespectful like this even look like anymore? Because I feel like the last beef we really went through that's not niggas dying was Drake and Push It.
No,
like what's the last?
Y'all are gonna laugh at this. Cudi and Wale, they had a beef. and it was really about some like lack of understanding, disrespect type of thing. But that's why Wale made the song "Man on the Moon," I believe, and then Cudi had one on the Scott Mescudi project, that mixtape. That's what set it off. That was a long time ago. That had like Maui Wowie on it. That one.
Listen to this bullshit you niggas was listening
to. So look, listen what I'm saying. Like, nobody fucking cares. Like, there's people who had like, disagreements with one another and couldn't get along.
Kid
Cudi and Wale having a rap off is not anything that
Tyler shot at Chris Brown before because of them bullying Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Nothing else came of that.
Frank Ocean beat the shit out of Chris Brown is what I heard.
This was after that. He said he got jumped. Okay. So
I'm not taking it that way.
Chris Brown, come on, man. He's not trying to get
Chris Brown didn't lose that one. Yeah, Chris Brown did not lose that one. I don't know who told you that. But
one of my niggas from New Orleans told me. I don't know.
Okay, but about Lonnie Brew?
Yeah, Lonnie Bro.
Lonnie Bro.
Yeah,
yep. Yeah. Okay. I can't really. Them is the two though. Everything else, like there was actual issues.
Yeah,
I can't really.
So that's what I'm thinking. We're like, what did J. Cole think was about to happen? There wasn't about to be no rap. These niggas have been talking shit about each other for way too long for it to just be like, haha.
He thought it was gonna be sporty sport.
What does that sound like today?
7-minute drill.
Saying your album was ass. I loved it though, bro.
I really did like it.
Bro.
Can you sign this?
I have it on vinyl. That shit.
Pimp a Butterfly, his favorite album ever. I made him feel so black.
Playing that driving to the studio. Crazy.
I don't feel biracial listening to this album. That's probably what J. Cole was saying.
The black or the berry. That's what my dad said. Oh, goodness gracious.
Jeez Louise.
That's where I was going earlier. I'm so interested in hearing what each of these two's next project sound like. Because Drake was saying that he thinks Kendrick was doing this shit to roll an album out. Drake puts out music so frequently that it's like he can't. Drake can't keep making bars about Kendrick if this is how the beef ends.
Drake about to make an Afrobeats album.
That would make more sense, honestly.
I think he built on that, like music.
The fact that he like bowed out at the end was like, man, I'm not even going to keep doing this if you're going to triple down on some lame shit. I don't want to hear you say anything regarding Kendrick ever again.
No, but like I said, like there is like people who have a legit feeling that Drake won because what he said, I guess, has more credence than what Kendrick said, where it was clear that everything was a co-opted story or whatever, you know. So it's like, a lot of fucking people who are fans of both of these people. So point. I hear you, but like, there's a lot of fucking people who are fans. These are both like platinum selling artists. Like these are as big as it gets. So whether or not we agree with how he thinks, there's a lot of people who do think that way, and it's not like he's gonna slow down emotion from feeling that way. Like he can go on and go forward and still be the same person he was before this, just because there's that many fucking people who who care about these guys either way.
Hey, the way him breaking down the Atlanta shit,
I want to hear him rap. I just don't want to hear him rap about Kendrick again.
No, I get that, but I'm saying I don't think that matters. I think he will. Like you said he can't. I'm saying like he definitely could, because there's enough people who care about both these guys that like may not feel the same way you, me, or Jamal feels about it.
Yeah, but you're gonna wake Kendrick back up. He's got 5 more songs to go,
and they'll be like, "Shut your short ass up." That's there are stands for these folks. Like it's at that nasty point. Like,
what region of the world y'all think Drake adopts next? Because people just I heard that a white boy if you make an Afrobeat album. So crazy shit about Iceland.
He ain't been to Detroit yet, has he?
And he already have Detroit shit recorded because we know he's supposed to be on a couple.
He was supposed to be on BFB the Pac-Man's album. He was supposed to be on that song with Rio.
And this all slowed it up, didn't it? You had to pull that back.
He pulled it.
Mm-hmm. Like that slowed it up.
So that's probably the place that's next, I'd say.
Yeah. Kendrick just
I do not want to hear fucking Drake on I Swear Vezo records, dog. I'm gonna be so fucking mad.
I don't even know what that sounds like for real.
No idea.
I don't think it sounds too different than him on some of the Oakland stuff. We've heard him on Oakland and Memphis stuff that we like, though. So I feel like the Detroit shit would be fine. The Detroit stuff is getting a little different, but I feel like they'd make a beat that works perfectly fine for Drake.
I could see him trying to kick the Hornets nest and like doing like a like a 4-song run with like YG or something. Like go get an LA artist and like make them type of sounds.
Oh, that'd be nasty.
Be playing around in Kendrick's backyard because, like I said, he don't feel like he lost. He feel like he's still the big dog, and he feel like this other dude was doing dummy missions.
That is the next move. That actually is the perfect next move.
He gonna get dissed again.
Not even goes and gets like YG. He go get somebody like local from like 310 baby. Get somebody local from LA who's kind of coming up. I guess he kind of tried to do that with Draco a little bit before he got killed.
There's that one song.
You seen it coming.
See what coming? Draco dying?
No, them having like a little run together. The names work out. They did a song. They did a bop together.
That was before I even listened to Draco though. So that I wasn't around for that. I didn't listen to Draco until he got out of prison.
Didn't that come out like 2020, 2021?
That was his run before he went to prison.
Oh, okay. I feel like my timeline's fucked up then.
Yeah.
I swear that Talk to Me song came out in like 2022.
No, sir.
When did that come out?
I don't know. But that I got on Dave after he already had a song with Drake, and I didn't even know that song existed until I fell in love with other projects.
Okay. I gotta do my homework.
So be finding out about people through the wrong channels. I don't be where the hot new hip hop artists are. It's like, oh, you did this one weird interview over here. Oh, you played the fucked up dude that got out of prison on Top Boy. Let me listen to your music. But nah, I hope Kendrick doesn't leave though, man. Like I know he clearly says he has focus and aspirations in other places, but damn, bro, it's clear you can make all kinds of fucking music. Not saying his music that he chooses to put out for albums is bad or nothing like that, but it's like, just hang out some more, man. Do some features, be around. We like hearing from you. You are very good at what you do, sir.
So damn random.
Exactly, bro. Work with somebody.
Nah, hopefully this does.
Give me a Kendrick and Mustard album immediately, or just a Kendrick and give me Kendrick rounding up the West Coast Avengers of producers.
Yeah. That's what I said. I wanted to see Black Hippie do the remix for Not Like Us. That would have been fun.
Oh, cause I feel like J-Rock would fucking smoke that beat.
Yeah.
Jesus
and I said this too. Oh, I don't know if I said it on here, but I definitely feel like Kendrick and Game could do a dope joint album.
Oh, it's too late now.
I think it would work.
Game was taking Drake's side.
I know that's why I said this probably soured that because he definitely said he slid for Drake all those times on them songs and shit. But
I thought Kendrick would have been where he drew the line, honestly.
You said what?
I thought Kendrick would have been where Drake or Game drew the line. I didn't think he'd be like, nah, another Compton blood. I'm still going for Drake. I guess they haven't had a ton of overlap, but you got the Dr. Dre.
So JC on's a cornball.
Yeah, he be doing some corny shit sometimes, but it is what it is.
Talk about the meat print pics.
I can't believe Dre had a meat bar in that one of them songs, man.
Nigga, that was a crazy bar.
That was fucking insane.
Who had a meat bar? Oh.
It's not the Big D on it's a Big D, and there's video proof.
I'm like, nigga, why are you saying that in this song? What's going on?
There were so many quotable lines from that one, and this being a quotable line is so crazy.
It's possible I interpreted that wrong, though, but that's what I thought he was confirming the video.
That's what he just said.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying it could have been something else. Possible we're reading into it wrong.
Nah,
there's no chance. There's no possible chance that if that's a double entendre, that's not one of the two.
Is that Family Matters?
It's only Big D and there's video proof. I'm not sure what else that could mean. Even if it did mean something else, it still means that.
Come on, my nigga. Stop playing stupid. You know that nigga.
Nah, Blake trying to play devil's advocate. This nigga.
I'm on Rap Genie trying to see if they got something different.
You're looking for the meat pick again?
I'm on Rap Genie. I'm trying to see if they got a different meaning.
All right. Well, I don't really like where this is going. I still don't know if my favorite line there's so many. There's so many.
A lot of good lines for sure.
When you stand next to Sexy Red, you see two bad bitches. Still is up there. That's still a good one. Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor was fucking crazy. How You a Big Step with a size 7 men's on. Still a good one.
No, look, he's no.
No.
Come on, Blake.
You know exactly what that means. You don't have to lie to kick it. You don't gotta lie to kick it. What's wrong with you, dog?
The internet was taken by storm due to the size of Drake. Shouldn't tell you.
That's it.
Yuck.
I'll be glad when this kind of dies down on social media. Because God damn, the dick eating is crazy. I listen to that Roy Mall podcast. I'm like, I'm never getting this 2 hours of my life back.
Yeah, it was fun though.
Bro,
he was irate.
He was he was getting super emotional. And it's like, well, because he kept saying like, I'm on the side of music. I like hip hop. Like, but then like he kept saying like, yeah, I talked to Drake. He said he's fine though. Like he ain't worried about this shit. It's like, no, you clearly, like that's your man. You gotta stick up for your man. I get it, man. You gotta, gotta ride for your people. But like, I
feel like if you're on the side of music and you don't think that Like That, Not Like Us, and Euphoria are objectively better,
just the way that he
first person shooter, push-ups, and Family Matters, you're not on the side of music.
And, the way he was just defending it, I'm like, God, this is nasty. Like, he definitely.
But again, there is this thing of like because like Kendrick, like you said, is one of the biggest artists there is in hip hop, and there is a very not small community of people who just don't fuck with his music.
That's
are big hip hop fans, and I feel like
that's actually very true. And there's a big population of people who hate Drake, which is why Kendrick had so much support.
Yeah, and it's these are I don't feel like they're opposites, but they basically kind of fill opposite parts of the void, the spectrum.
Yeah, I feel like the people who like, if you really like one and hate the other, you're a very specific music listener.
Yeah,
like I think if you can like both, you probably like a wider range of music. But if you're like, I listen to Kendrick, I fucking hate Drake, you probably still like J. Cole, and then you're further like left on the like music spectrum. And then if you like Drake, it's like, yeah, I might still like Drake Cole, but I'm probably a little bit more poppy in my like rap, or just like a little bit more mainstream in it. And that's probably even unfair to say, because I think people can like Drake and like other like underground shit. But I just feel like if you really are polarized like that, there's no coming together with your opinions.
Bro, people just got to stop eating dick, man. You could be a grown man, work a 9 to 5, brush your teeth, wash your ass, and man, stop sucking dick that don't pay your bills.
I'm not gonna lie, that's partially the thing that makes the internet kind of fun though. Seeing people crash out over shit that does not.
It's crazy, man. What the the two guys that were supposed to fight, and then like his wife got involved, and then like she was like cheating or something. No, it was gonna be a.
He's talking about it was a newer version.
Yeah, God, this shit was crazy.
I find it hard to believe some of those situations now, because that should be staged as hell.
Man, the way that one dude, I wouldn't want the nigga that recorded the video at the park. That nigga had some crazy looking teeth and a dirty fitted hat on. I wouldn't have went to that park and fought that nigga either. He looked like trouble.
It's got to air the park out.
No, the funniest shit, because he was like, "Oh, well, your wife and all this other stuff," and then I see the tweet that says, "Hey man, everybody just ignored the elephant in the room. That's a big bitch." Oh shit, that shit was funny. But yeah, man, stop eating dick, man. That's my motto. Stop eating dick. God, man, this nasty out here, man. People just be defending all kind of crazy shit.
People do be saying some shit where it starts to almost get too personal for the person defending the beef.
Yeah,
like you start calling your homies names because they disagree with you on rap beef, you might be a little too invested,
bro. Like it depends what names, obviously.
But it depends what names. If I say bitch ass nigga once or twice, I mean it with love.
Yeah, but it's like, man, dude,
you attacking my character because I don't. I'm like
damn, bro. Like I never see you defend something like this, man. We should put all this fucking effort into a fucking application or a resume, nigga. Fuck.
Damn.
I'm just saying.
Where you were going?
Like, apply yourself, brother.
Oh man,
Jamal keeps a broke nigga joke in his pocket.
Niggas be typing all these essays up. Nigga, go do something else, nigga.
I never seen you niggas text this long before.
Bro, what?
That's
Man,
crazy.
man.
Now we getting into it.
Not everybody's a goddamn fucking go gadget private eye investigator type nigga, man. Yo, niggas is Barry Allen now. Niggas is forensic detectives.
The
Like,
greatest
come on,
detective,
man.
Detective Comics 01.
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, man. Oh,
What's
man,
the?
but he put out the dummy mission on them and they fell for it. Oh, man,
What's
just
that?
do it.
The shit
Go
you
to
open
jail,
up on
bro.
Arkham to look at the scene.
Yeah, the
Oh, my goodness
detective
gracious.
division.
Yeah,
Division.
man.
Yeah, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit, man.
Uh-huh.
I
Like,
pulled
bro,
the
like,
AT&T
they just
call
defending
record.
everything. Like, bro, man, stop texting me 800 words about why Drake won this beef if you don't got your cell phone on auto pay. Suck my dick, man. I'm not trying to hear that shit.
Oh.
T-Mobile texts you 45 times, nigga. Give them the $87. But you worry about Drake and Kendrick so fucking much, man. Go fuck yourself. No, because it is, man, and it's annoying.
Should I clip this up and just text it to you?
Like, bruh, niggas, man. I've seen two, man. Holy fuck.
It's like, you know, I have ears too, right? Like, maybe I
Yeah.
didn't like it. Or maybe I like
still like
another one
it.
more. Like, that's
Bro.
not a problem.
Good lord.
I'm also 30-something been listening to hip hop my entire life. I have the same stance or same perspective as you, but I just don't like this one. Like, I just,
Like, bro, I don't care
doesn't-
that much. Like,
yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
say-
go work my 9 to 5, bro. Whatever.
yeah.
I'm not gonna argue this shit.
Yeah,
You got the
unless
ride
tell
for
me
this
you really
owl.
like Logic, though. We can probably get along somewhere.
And I just saw they have like a 3-number hotline for that now. So his song is defunct.
Oh yeah, it's 811, isn't it?
It's 988.
Oh, for real?
988. There we
shit.
go. Okay.
Hey man, shout out to that, man. That's dope. Bringing awareness.
Oh my.
Oh
God.
man, shout out to one of your favorite rappers, Blake. Macklemore dropped a free Palestine song. He
He went crazy.
And
And he shot at Drake.
Yeah, I
He
see
did go kind
that.
of crazy. He did go kind of crazy.
It was just kind of crazy on the. I mean, maybe it's related, but I don't know. If we could, you get what I'm saying? You do the math.
No, he also made that song this weekend. He also made that song.
Shout out to white men using their platform responsibly and to bring awareness.
Shout out Ben,
to
man.
Macklemore.
He got a fire Family and Friends Jordan 6. You ever seen
Oh,
that?
okay. I bet it's gonna say like a new project. I'm like,
No, his last project he did without Ryan Lewis though, like, where he's by himself. He got Schoolboy Q on there. That's just not bad.
oh, okay.
I might not buy itself, but that Bogey Boys golf store is nice.
Just a golf
that's his
store.
shit?
Yeah, they got one up in University Village. He has a golf brand. Bogey Boys is his brand. They got their
I
shit
didn't
on
know that.
2K. But yeah, they got a store up in University Village. I got a towel from them, some socks, a little head cover.
Look at you, big golfer.
I also didn't know it was his until after.
No, you did. Hey, look, get him, Jamal. He knew.
I was about to ask
Where this
the
going?
big white. I was about to ask the lady in there. I was like, "Why is the only picture on the wall aside from golf stuff a random one of Macklemore?" I was like, "Oh, we're in Seattle. That's normal." I was like, "Oh, this is his shit. My bad."
No, you said it's Ben Haggerty in here.
I thought his last name was Macklemore. I thought Ben
No.
Macklemore from Kansas was the nigga that be rapping. It's crazy.
You doing something else that never
Speaking
mind.
of Kansas,
But what about Kansas?
no longer will the WNBA teams have to take a bus through there.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Hey, that was a
these
good
bitches
transition.
got planes now.
Do you see what I was talking about during the draft, though?
That
About-
Caitlin Clark would get it brought up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, Blake is so fucking dumb, man.
Why the fuck did you choose to wear that?
The pins.
Oh,
No, face backwards.
Heavy lifting with the barbell. All right, I'm taking this down.
Are we talking about that leather dress that has nipple? How hard your nipples got to be poking through a leather dress?
That is kind of crazy.
That's why I said it's either there's the hardware there or it's a very unfortunate seam.
That's hilarious.
That was crazy.
That was the whole entire draft every time she came up.
Oh,
Because that's what that
really?
picture's from. Yeah.
That's funny.
oh.
They regular season start next week, right?
Who knows?
Yes, we know because we talked about it last episode.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, I forgot we're brand
First game is
ambassadors.
on the 14th next Tuesday. Next Tuesday.
Somebody
Next Tuesday's birthday?
What?
WNBA buckets.
Somebody's trying to push the narrative, man. I seen they cut up the clips. Angel Reese was getting to it. She's putting Stewie on the backboard.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna start playing. They weren't playing the Chicago Skies games on TV. They're playing them on phone recorded games.
No, somebody live streamed off their phone at the game and got like 2 million viewers or something.
Yeah. And they're like, "Oh, we'll start putting this on the app." That's how you know their league pass is trash. Every arena don't even got a fucking camera in it.
The fuck?
It's an app.
Yo, Sunday Night Heat from the WWE had better broadcast than this shit.
Oh wow, Sunday.
It doesn't cost that much. They put a couple cameras in a building. It really doesn't.
Unless you tell it.
I'm about to make a WNBA parlay.
As a man who's put a couple cameras in a couple buildings.
Yikes.
Anyway. All right.
Have y'all seen anybody explain who the man in the red bandana was that Drake was talking to in the Family Matters video?
Somebody said it was supposed to be like a caricature of 1090 Jake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny now. I didn't know that.
That's pretty funny.
Huh.
Fuck 1090 Jake.
You rocking with us and we rocking with y'all.
Fuck that dude, man.
He's told one of the most harrowing stories of why I would never want to go to prison. That shit was terrible.
Dude, jail sounds fucking awful, man. I
don't know who that nigga is. I know who that nigga is, but I don't think I've
the
It's
white
fine.
blood dude. I be pulling up everybody's paperwork.
Yeah, he's from Florida, but lives in Boston, or one of the two.
Okay. Yeah, like I know I'd be hearing the name, and I knew when Drake said it, I was like, okay, I know this is a nigga that be like gossiping online. Never heard or seen any of his stuff.
Dog, he was telling the story of like, again, it's a platform y'all don't want to go watch it on, but it was on No Jumper. And he was telling the story about his time in prison, and he was saying like they were in like the however the bedding situation was, they were like inside one of them open rooms, and he was saying like a dude was getting violated. And it was like the smell of shit in the air, like having to get that out of your brain, and then like this lots of like very graphic tales like that of like prison, like this just horrible.
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm cool off of jail.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Wait at the crosswalk, man. Just go across the street the normal way.
No chances.
Mm-mm.
Not committing jaywalking because you don't want to go to jail. It's hella funny.
Dog, I saw somebody got a gun stuck in their mouth, and they like told him to say, "Oh, what the fuck?" They told him to say like, "I love sucking
dick" or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that. And he paused.
And he paused.
He's like, what? I'm like, huh? I say you'll suck a dick.
Yeah, I might rather get shot.
It's like, I want to pull the trigger, dog. He's gonna.
Yeah. You guys are going to jail, so
whatever.
I just don't
want to kill
record
me.
Everything.
Oh man,
it's a
Oh
violation.
yeah, I gotta look into it. I want to follow up on the story with the chick that was throwing the bowling ball that hit that chick in the head.
We will be following that case very closely. I will report back next week with details.
might have her on next week. You never know. Might have the bowling ball on.
That's crazy.
I'm about to have the vegetable hunt. All right.
Shit, y'all got anything else?
The VA splash.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I see dead
Beef.
This is enough.
Bye.
Hey, monster on the beat, ho, beat,